Okay, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday night football. I am back fresh off of a trip, feeling good, ready to go. I like who we got tonight. We got your Packers and your Raiders. Kickoff's going to be at 8:15. Raiders are favored by 1.5. But can Jordan Love show up? We will see shortly here, ladies and gentlemen. We will have kickoff shortly. Make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. It, of course, much, much appreciated. And subscribe to the channel. Click that bell. Turn your notifications. That way you don't miss a stream. Monday, Thursday, and, of course, Sunday. Football days. And, yeah, shout out to you guys. We'll also be getting some NBA going soon, but I like to wait. Let the NBA marinate a little bit before, we start cooking it. So there you go. What's up, Duke? What's going on with you, man? Duke in the house, Parent78 says, does it matter? Did not see either team going to the playoffs. It's still early. It is still early. As they say, anything could happen. Forrest Green, so let's go Bills Mafia. Let's go. Shout out to you, Forrest. Matty T in the house. Scott Coley, what up, Scott? What's going on with you, bro? How you doing today? Tonight. How you doing tonight? As we prepare for this kickoff, Packers and your Raiders. What's up, Kathy? How you doing tonight? Mike Yoder in the house. Parent78 says, Jay, the Lions are going to take the Cowboys out in the first round. Yeah. I'm not going there right now. Tyler, what up, man? What's going on with you? Narissa in the house says over or under in this game. I'm thinking under. Rodney, how are you, Jay? I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. It was a great trip, and had a lot of fun. Scott says my Packers going to get down tonight. We'll see. Josh Hawkins, what up, man? Shout out to you. Jesse James, what's up, Jesse? How you doing tonight? Ryan says I'm not happy Bills lost because you didn't stream it. You guys are not going to blame that loss on me. I'm blaming it on the old lady. She was supposed to wear her Bills gear, and she did not. I got to send a quick text. All right, what's up, Sheila? What's going on with you? Cameron in the house. Mo Hammond. Tony Martin, what's going on with you, man? How you doing tonight? Barry J in the house. All right, Father Time in the building. Scott says she dropped the ball on Bills Mafia. Yeah, she got a little hot, so she went and changed. And, I'm blaming it on her, though. I am blaming it on her. So there it is. Forrest says it was just one game, and there's a lot of season left. Yeah, I'm not too concerned with the Jags' loss, to be honest. I'm more concerned with the injuries. That's going to be the problem, especially with Milano being out, Tre'Davious White, it's 2022 all over again, unfortunately. But hopefully Vaughn will be back at full steam, and, hopefully we can make some kind of a difference there. Cameron says, I do think the Cowboys are a fraud team after the loss to the Niners. There you go. What's up, Susan? Says, hey, Jay, mods in chat. What's going on with you tonight? How you doing tonight? Dude, clip Milano out. Huge loss? Yeah, without a doubt. It's a huge loss. All right, you folks know how we do. 74 viewers, 21 likes. We're trying to get to 100 before kickoff. I know I'm just a little bit late. Well, I like to be on early, but we're a little late tonight. But we are here. That is all that matters. So let's make it. Let's try to get to 100 likes before kickoff. Make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. I do thank you for the support rocking with us tonight. As far as the votes go, we got 37 already, 68% for your Packers, and they are holding it down. Mike says, who are the Niners going to lose to? I got to look through the Niners schedule to really reassess things because I think so far the Cowboys in Week 5 was the only potential loss I had for, I think, a little while. But I'll go back through. We'll probably do another stream for that, so we'll make it happen. Be on the lookout for it. Kathy says, I don't want to talk about that lousy game. Kathy, Kathy, you got to deal with it now. You got to deal with it. It's 24 hours. You know, you got to leave yourself a 24-hour window. That's how losses go. Some games are 48 hours, and yeah. Lauren says Niners can lose to the Eagles. You are wrong, my friend. Sheila says, yes, Jay, we have Zay Jones and Walker Little getting hurt yesterday, waiting on MRI results. Yeah, all kinds of injuries, and it's really unfortunate for all different teams. So, yeah. Bob says, I'm here, everyone. I'll be back in a minute to take the kicking. Hey, listen, you have to pay for your sins just like everyone else does, sir. Just like everyone else does. So take your beating like everyone else does. I had to take mine. You have to take yours. And that's how this thing goes. You take the W's just like you take the L's. Take the L's just like you take the W's. Duke says the turf in London was garbage. Yeah, they said they were playing on cement. I want to do a little bit more research into that. That's another topic we'll have to discuss. Cameron says, yeah, I'd say the only team in the NFC that can compete with the 49ers is the Eagles. Why? I need to know. James Walker, what up, man? TB Trucking says, I got the Raiders. Love is trash. Okay. E. Capone says, 49ers kicked me off their chat. Why would they do that to you? See? We don't kick people off the chat here unless, you know, they're super egregious. But we don't do that here. All are welcome, no matter what team you're rocking with. Everybody's welcome here. Just, you know. I got a text. I did wear my Bills gear. I just got hot and took it off a little early. I'm talking to you, person who sent me this text message. You know who you are. You took off your Bills gear and was supposed to wear it the whole way through. So if I got to deal with the heat because we lost, I'm putting it on you. This is how it works. They complain to me, and then I have to send it down the chain of command. It's because of you. It's because of you. Filthy says, fins up, Jay. Shout out to you, man. Jay says, Jay is a mature man. Believe that. You guys know how we do. Hawkins, I have the Packers. I got the Packers. That was my prediction. Cameron says, it's because there are no other real teams in the NFC other than Dallas who they just beat. There you go. Anthony Jordan says, what's up, man? What's going on with you, bro? Parent 78 isn't up the chain of command. Yeah, but I got to disperse it. See, there's a hierarchy, and you guys know how that works. You should know how that works. Eric says, I wore my gear the whole entire day. Shout out to you. Stephen Davis says, I'd rather see the Raiders win this game, but there is no way the Raiders will win this game. Shout out to Frederica coming through with the $5 super chat. Thank you for the support. Thank you. It is much, much appreciated. Says, what's good, Jay and Wrench gang? Ravens and Orioles lost. Yeah, it was a tough day for the Ravens. They shouldn't have lost that game, and it was really unfortunate. So, yeah, there's definitely going to need to be some changes, some adjustments made, because it should have been a game that you guys lost. It should not have been a game that you guys lost. So there you go. Latrice says, I'm really disappointed in the Cowboys. Yeah. So you have a lot to be disappointed about. But don't be disappointed in your team. Be disappointed in the hype that surrounded them, right? Be disappointed in that, not the team specifically, the hype. Because if you're not oversold on something, you have nothing to be disappointed about. Shout out to you guys. 170 viewers, 48 likes. We're trying to get to 100 before kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. We need 52 now. 52 more likes, 52 more thumbs up to get to that 100 mark. Let's make it happen. Thank you for the support. Rocking with us tonight as we prepare here for kickoff, your Packers and Raiders. Monday Night Football coming up next. Grand Rapids Sharks says, Hoodie J, miss you Sunday, bro. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. Listen, I had my hoodie on. I was there. And, you know, I was there. I was there right with you guys, 100%. It's really unfortunate. But, hey, like I said, you take the L's just like you take the W's. E. Capone coming through with the $5 super chat as well. Says, what it do, Mafia J? Where we at, Bills? Buffalo Bills Mafia. Shout out to you, man. Let's go. Parent78 says, disappointed? You shouldn't have been surprised. Yes, me, Matt. Hot take, 49ers will not go undefeated this year. What if they do? What if they do? My friend. What if they do? Guide sends a $5 super chat as well. Says, there any chance I can get a Ric Flair for my Jags? Without a doubt. We can give you a Ric Flair for those Jags. That's all you get, buddy. That's all you get. Thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you for the $5 donation. It is much, much appreciated. Ray Grant says, London Gin. Haven't had it. Narissa says, bless you. All right, bless you as well, Narissa. Thank you. Thank you. E. Capone says, Ricky Waters said 49ers will never win another Super Bowl. Okay, I mean, he can say that. But, yeah. Cameron says, having to find a replacement stream this Sunday was rough. Well, you know. That's why you rock with me, because I'm the best. You know, I'm the best. But I am here. Don't worry. I am here. I am back. Tech713 says, hockey season starts tomorrow. Yeah, preseason is over. So hockey is about to get ready to go. Forrest says, just because y'all say it, don't make it so. Yeah, listen, I could say a lot of things. You know, I could say Bills 49ers Super Bowl and the Bills are going to blow out the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Well, guess what? Somebody's going to freak out. But it's just me saying it. James Bottom says, we missed Hoodie J on Sunday. I miss you guys as well.
What it do, Mafia J? Were we at Buffalo Bills Mafia?
Just know that Hoodie J was with you all in spirit. Bold like nacho tacos shows. Oh, man. All right. What do we got now? 65? Cool. We need 35 more. 35 more likes. 35 more thumbs up to get to that 100 before kickoff. We got about 6-7 minutes to make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. So, it is much, much appreciated. I do thank you for the support. We need 35 more to get to that 100. Shout out to Sassy coming through. Says like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. Get all the notifications for upcoming streams and more. Shout out to the family and friends, and thank you.
Is there any chance I can get a Ric Flair woo for my Jags?
Filthy says, rest in peace to Dick Butkus. Yes, rest in peace to the legend. E. Capone says, it's not Sunday without Hoodie J. You're right. It didn't feel the same. Did not feel the same. Bills don't make it. Hey, you can feel that way. That's totally fine. It's totally fine. Without a doubt. The old lady says, someone said I let down the Bills Mafia. Damn, that hurts. Listen, I told you. You should have never taken off that sweater. You have to hold that for this week, ma'am. You have to hold that down for this week. Kathy says, hello, Mary Alice. Showing the love. Benji says, hello, Jay and Rich Gang. Chiefs #1 in the AFC. Now I got to deal with this for a week. Here we go. Here we go. I want the Raiders to smash. I think it should be a good game. I do. Stephen Davis says, it is a fact that there are 31% of those who think the Raiders will win today will be disappointed. Forrest Green says, Jay, I tried to watch Grossi, and it was horrible. Nancy, shout out to you. Nancy says, Bills just need a nap. Go Bills. You know how I feel about the loss. Wages. Raiders today. Have fun. Shout out to you, Nancy. Let's go. Shout out to Purple coming in. Says, how about them Cowboys? Yeah. Teddy in the building says, what do you think about that Jacksonville Jaguars game yesterday? You know, I really feel like when you guys mention that game or like the game when you know it was a loss, it's really just to get like a reaction out of me. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm moving on from it. Okay? Yesterday was like a relationship, toxic relationship. It's bad. You just got to leave it alone. You got to walk away and you have to heal. And that's what I'm going to spend the next week doing. Healing. And I've already talked to my therapist about it. And they told me to move on. So there you go. There you go. Mike says Jets to the Super Bowl. All right. Anything that you want to say, if it makes sense. You guys are hilarious. So we got these votes here, ladies and gentlemen. 95 votes, 69% for the Packers. They're holding down strong. Cameron says, what are we at for likes, Jay? We're at 78. We need to get 22 now. 22 more, it looks like here. No. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's going up. So there you go. Hit the like, hit the thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost there. 20 more likes, 20 more thumbs up to get to that 100 mark. It is much, much appreciated. Benji says, come on over to the winning side, Jay. Listen, don't be acting like those Chiefs are having the time of their lives right now. You are one Taylor Swift song away from tanking this season. So be calm, sir. Be calm. We're going to come for you soon as well, just like we came for those Cowboys, because everyone has to face the congregation, sir. And your Chiefs will soon enough. Steven says, so your therapist told you to lick your wounds and be silent. That isn't good advice. Listen, sometimes you don't have to go back through and talk about it and let it out. Sometimes you have that initial statement, right? You say what's on your chest. You get it out right after the stream or right after the game. You do a stream, and then you move on, right? Because what happens is that toxic X likes to manipulate you into continue and talking about it so you can feel depressed. And I'm not going to be that person. I'm going to move forward with my life, and I will be left alone tonight because I am moving on to these Packers and Raiders. So there you go. Coaching is key. Shout out to you. Richard in the building says Raiders for the upset. All right. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen. G Young, what up, man? What's going on with you? What happened yesterday with the Jags fam? See, look at that. Look at that. We are moving on. But no, I did drop a stream after the game for those who didn't catch it. So if you want to know how I felt about it, you can go watch it. I did make that stream. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kickoff. Raiders will be sending it to the Packers. And here we go. Monday Night Football. And it's going to be a touchback. So the Packers will start at the 25, 1st and 10, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Bianca? How you doing tonight? It says, lower your voice, please. You talking about the guy on the plane? I am not the baby. James Walker says, you're right. Yeah, without a doubt. So, yeah, I think the Packers will go ahead and do some good tonight as we get started here. 1st and 10 at the 25. Jordan Love and company. First play. We have motion. Snap is off. It's going to be a toss. And that will be a run for about 4 yards on the play. That's going to be Dylan up the middle. 2nd and 6. Billy says, what do you think about the Dolphins-Eagles on the 22nd? I think that's going to be a great game. Eagles defense is allowing for a lot of points, even though people don't feel like they are or that their defense is having issues. And someone said earlier that the Eagles are going to be the team to beat the 49ers. Well, guess what? The Eagles are in the same predicament that the Cowboys are in. So, yeah, there you go. 2nd and 6 for these Packers is going to be another handoff as Dylan fights through. And he'll get another 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2 now as they push to the 33. Cameron Price, what up, bro? What's going on with you? Text 713 says, I need points from Dobbs. I'm crushing whoever has Love, and I think it was Adams in fantasy. Yeah, I'm doing great. So it doesn't matter what Love does today because I'm up like 40 points. So unless he absolutely balls out, I'm good to go. 3rd and 2. And we have another handoff. That's going to be to Dylan again, using him like a workhorse. He'll get the first down. 3 yards on the run as he gets to the 36. Eagles all the way? Okay. Mike Yoder says, it's truly been a different season for me. I've rocked with Green Bay From Brett to Rogers, now cheering for a different team. It's a strange world. Were you a real fan then, Mike? I mean, that's, what does that say? What does that say, my friend? All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 36. We have motion. Love. Play action. Quick throw on a screen. That will be caught. Plenty of space. And that will be 7 yards for Musgrave. But there is a flag down. There is a flag. Run game is key. Yes, great start for these Packers with the run game as well. Shout out to Purple coming through with the $2 super chat. Says, please hit that like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to you guys for getting us to that 100 likes as well. It is much, much appreciated. I do thank you all for the support. Rocking with us tonight for Monday Night Football, and the flag is going to be for a legal downfield pass. So take away the yards, and it'll be 1st and 15 for these Packers. Brian Allen says, I got the pack on this one. Who you got? Sunday football sucks when you are not streaming. Shout out to you, Brian Allen. I haven't missed a Bills game or a Sunday night game in 3 seasons. So it was very weird yesterday, without a doubt. I got the pack on this one as well. That was my prediction. We'll see what these Packers do, but they're going backwards right now. It's 1st and 15 now after the penalty. Tom says, my 10 touchdowns and 1,000-yard prediction for Green. GD might happen.
Please hit the like, thumbs up,
right,
and subscribe. Purple heart.
We'll see. Majors, what up, man? This is how you been. How about my Eagles? I've been good. I'm great. There is going to be a time where your Eagles have to come in front of the congregation as well, sir. So, okay, are they canceling the flag, it looks like? Because now it's 2nd and 4. So what are we doing here? Okay, so 2nd and 4, ladies and gentlemen. We have motion again, and it's going to be another handoff to Dylan, and he's going to fight for it and get the 1st down as they get to the 46. 12 minutes, 25 seconds left in the clock as it rolls. Thoughts on Jacobs scoring his 2nd touchdown tonight? What do you mean exactly? Like of the year? Like of the season? Will he do it? Do you need an anytime touchdown? Is that what you're asking me? Tom says, Gabe Davis, top 20 wide receiver so far, and number 2 in touchdowns in league behind Steph Diggs. He should be doing way better, but he has not been catching the ball as much as we need him to. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for these Packers. Love steps back, quick throw, and that will be caught for about 7 yards. It'll now be 2nd down. That's going to be to Watson as he gets 6 yards on the pass. Father Time says, flags having flashbacks. Put me back in your pocket, please. Right? This is why I said, why are they conversing about flags now? They've been having a lot of conversations about them. They've also been picking them up later and everything. And it's really weird. It's like, don't throw the flag unless you know there's a penalty. But hey, 2nd and 4. Here we go for these Packers. He's asking if he's going to get 2+. I'm not sure. After another handoff, that's going to be no gain on the run. 3rd and 3 now. It would be interesting because I feel like we don't see much running from the Raiders tonight. I think they're going to go with the short pass game. But we'll see. We'll see. Shout out to Alonzo. Says, what up, Jay? The MVP video was awesome. Do the Zach warm-up hip dance. 3rd and 3 for these Packers. And here we go. Love. Plenty of time to throw. He goes deep, and that's going to be incomplete. Could have been picked off. And this will lead to a Packers punt from the 47. So really, really slow start for Love, even though they got the run game going. They probably should have stuck with it. So let's see what they do here on 4th and 3. Offense is actually still in the field. So, yeah, they're not going to go with the punt. They are actually, looks like they're going to go for it. 5 times says, I'm not sure. So Landry doesn't work in the strike zone. You get thrown out. Here we go. I'll get to you in a second, Tom. All right, the clock actually ran down to 0. They didn't get the playoff, so it looks like they tried to draw him off sides. Did not work, so now they will go ahead and punt. I don't know, Jay. I think you're falling for the media narrative. Check his stats. He's literally top 20 in all stats except targets pretty much, so it's not his fault. He's only getting 4 targets a game. This is where we talk about efficiency, right? You have to make use of what's thrown to you. I don't know. I'm used to Gabe getting the deep ball, right? And when you don't see it happen, you see him get, these little short passes, and then he tries to make something out of it. Yeah. So the Packers will kick it back off to the Raiders, and they'll take it at the 13. Fair catch. 1st and 10 when we come back from the quick commercial break. Brian Allen coming through with the $20 super chat donation. Says thanks. Number 1 NFL streamer. Please like and subscribe. Shout out to you, Brian Allen. Thank you for the $20 donation. Thank you for the support, my friend. It is much, much appreciated. As we take a quick commercial break, timeout, 10 minutes, 21 seconds left in this first quarter, as your Raiders will start at their 13, 1st and 10 when we come back. Tom says, do I want more? Of course, but think Gabe should get his kudos when he is doing his part still. Steph and Gabe statistically so far best duo in the league. First off, you know that Gabe Davis is my favorite wide receiver in the league. And if you don't know that, you haven't been watching, but I'm sure you do know that because I've said it so many times. So if I'm being overly critical, it's because I expect more out of him because we know how talented he is and what he can do on the field. So, yeah. Is he great for right now? Yeah. Does he need to do more? Of course. Will he do more? I think he will. So,
thanks. Yeah. Number 1 NFL steamer. Please like and subscribe.
Shout out to you, Brian Allen. Thank you for the support. Keeping it going. ESP Matt says, shout out to the refs. They are putting their life on the line and doing the butting of the scriptwriters. 10 foil hat gang, where you at? Hey, I'm not going there. It's just one of those things that if you pay too much attention to it, you'll become consumed by the flags. So don't become consumed by the flags. Just move on and move forward and enjoy the show. And if you bet, just bet responsibly. Josh says, how was your trip? It was great, man. It was great. Good times, great vibes, it's new family and everything. And I really, really enjoyed myself. It was wonderful. Shout out to Geneva. What's up, Geneva? Tyler says, at least you did better than my Cowboys, man. Hey, listen. I respect the Jaguars, just like you guys should respect the 49ers. For all those people saying, hey, Brock Purdy this and Brock Purdy that and the Cowboys this and the Cowboys that. Yeah, well, I hope you're showing those 49ers some respect now because there you go. All right. Tom says, plus it's good promo for trying to sell some Gabe Davis cards. Shout out to you, Tom. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for these Raiders. We'll see what Jimmy Garoppolo and company can do. Single back. My Saints 1-2. Shout out to Fred Lucky. It's going to be a play action quick throw. Gets it over to Mayer. He has plenty of space. He's going to get a big first down, and that's going to be 20 yards on the catch and run. 1st and 10 now as the Raiders get to the 33. 10 years or 10th season for Garoppolo. 41-19 record, 194 passing on the averages, 92 touchdowns, 48 interceptions for Garoppolo. What kind of career is that? Where do you put that at as far as a grade? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Let me know. This is going to be a handoff to Jacobs, and he's going to get wrapped up. That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. Kyle Pies got spanked. Kid was balling last night. Listen, out of control, without a doubt. Wow, 2 primetime games for the Raiders in the first 5 weeks. That is a shocker. Yes. Shout out to you, Sheila. Let's go. Let's go. Rebecca says, I'm laughing so hard. Laundry and steamers. I'm not the only fat finger in the game. Shout out to you guys. All right, here we go. It's going to be 2nd and 12 for these Raiders. Play fake. Garoppolo, quick throw, gets it over to Adams. Nice space once again, and he'll get pushed out of bounds, but he'll get the first down, 12 yards on the play. 9 minutes and 1 second left in this first quarter. Jeff King says, damn, my man, you came back from the vacay and jumped right on. Props to the little woman. Much respect to you, and her dedication and diligence is a must in life to be respected. Shout out to you, Jeff King. You already know, man. You already know. We're right back at we get right back to work. Play hard, work hard, ladies and gentlemen, and your life will hopefully be a little easier. Brian Allen says, oh, you met the family, Jay? When is the wedding stream going to happen? Shout out to you, Brian. I will let you guys know. It will probably be a theme. Without a doubt, we'll go ahead and make the stream happen. It'll be amazing. You know, all 56,000 of you are invited, and I'm sure it'd be a sight to see. To stream a wedding. I'm sure nobody else has ever done that, but hey, that's why you're rocking with the #1 NFL streamer on YouTube, and I would love to have you guys a part of it because it would be great. It would be great, and nobody's ever done it, so yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Serious Biz in the building. What's up, man? What's going on with you? Says, at least the Jets took care of those new ownership weirdos in Denver too. Listen, we're not going to make any jokes about Condoleezza Rice tonight, all right? Just make sure that there's not any gaps in the game, all right? Just make sure there's not any gaps in your bets. But we're not going to make any jokes about Condoleezza Rice tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to do that at all. We're going to have a good time, and we're going to enjoy this game. Here we go. Shout out to LJ Cardona says, I thought there was a revenge game yesterday. Cowboys, what happened? We're in a timeout commercial break after the Raiders call a timeout at 8:35. Ladies and gentlemen, score is still locked in at zeros as the Raiders are at their 43 first and 10. You guys are hilarious. E. Capone says the Denver loss was hilarious, man. It's tough. It's tough watching Denver. It is. Tom says Russell Wilson also surprisingly good QBR and efficiency for as bad as Denver looks. Stats don't always paint a perfect picture. You're right. It doesn't. Just like I showed everybody earlier, the top 10 quarterbacks in the league right now, if you go look at those stats, you'll be like, wow, what is going on with some of these teams? Forrest Green says, Jay, as a friend, I feel I must suggest going fishing on that day. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. When we commit, we commit. What's up, man? What's going on with you, Serious? Brian says, send me an invite, Jay. I got you, man. I got you, bro. Says even Jay couldn't finish that with a straight face. I know, I tried, but you guys know how we do. Jeff Holson House, what's up, Jeff? What's going on with you? Just don't make it an AFC East theme. I'm sure not coming in any color besides red, white, and blue. Yo, you guys. Cameron says, Jay, you ever go fishing? I do. I like fishing. I haven't been in a while, though. But I do like fishing. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for these Raiders at the 43. As Sirius says, I'm going fishing tomorrow. All right, here we go. This will be another handoff to Jacobs, and he once again goes nowhere, no gain on the run. 2nd and 10. Clock rolls as we approach the 8-minute mark. Tigla says, I don't like Russell Wilson, but he ain't the main problem on that team. No, I agree. He's not completely the problem. And it's really unfortunate because, you see those, moments of brightness from what we could expect from him, but it's tough. It's tough to do that with the team that's not performing well. Quick throw over to Hooper. He'll get 4 yards on the play. This will lead to 3rd and 6 as the Raiders get to the 47. So, yeah, slow start. Nothing really explosive for either side right now. But, hey, at least these Raiders are moving the ball. Cameron says, shut them down, Green Bay. We'll see. Champ Wilson deserves respect. You have to earn respect. Right? It's given to you, and then you obviously lose it, which he's been losing respect. But it's really hard to earn it back after you've lost it. Garoppolo takes a snap, and he goes down. He gets sacked. That's a loss of 10 yards. Green Bay defense stepping it up, and that's Clark coming through with the big sack. And that's going to lead to these Raiders running off the field and a Raiders punt, ladies and gentlemen.
Denied.
Purple says Wilson should have retired. I agree. He should have retired. Bro, he won a Super Bowl? What does that mean? Anybody know what does that mean? That means we just automatically have to respect him. I don't respect Tom Brady because he should have retired. Do you see how that man ended his career? He got divorced and then didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Right? You can't have both happen. Either you leave the game on a high note and stay with your family, or you get divorced and you go win a Super Bowl because you love football that much. I don't respect that. Should have retired at the top of your game. There you go, sir. There you go. Shane 01 says, hey, Jay, you are not as smug this week after the Jags humbled the Bills? Why should I be? Am I supposed to cry? I know we're going to make it to the playoffs. Like I said earlier, I'm only concerned with when we get to the playoffs, the Chiefs, and whoever else there we have to beat. I'm not worried about the Jags in week 5. We know that the Bills aren't going to win every game, but we're going to have a winning record and go to the playoffs. This is one of those games we had to lose. So there you go. There you go, sir. It was all for nothing. Exactly. Serious Biz says, agree, Jay. RTD says she was leaving anyways. Regardless. You should have made a better decision. Nice run up the middle. That's going to be Dylan 8 yards. As he gets to the 15, it'll be 2nd and 2 as we approach the 6-minute, 30-second mark. Tigler says, I don't like Tom Brady, but he was a once-in-a-lifetime talent, personal life aside, without a doubt. But his personal life affected his football career. Did it not? Right? Did it not? 2nd and 2. And here we go with these Packers. As Z Capone says, Miami still sucks. That was out of nowhere. It's going to be a handoff to Dylan. Nice jump cut, and he will get the first down. There's also a penalty. Looks like some unnecessary roughness on the Raiders. So tack on some more yards and push the Packers to the 35. So there you go. Crosby getting a little testy out there, costing the Raiders some yards already. So there you go, Packers fans. 30 to the 35, 1st and 10. 6 rings, bro? When did I ever say that Tom Brady isn't the greatest quarterback of all time and that he didn't win the Super Bowls and the 6 rings and all the accolades and all that kind of stuff? I said I don't respect how he went out. I think that's a viable opinion, and I think my opinion should be respected in that sense because, listen, if you're going to make that decision to play football over, everything else, you should also win the Super Bowl. As Love scrambles for 26 yards, it'll be 1st and 10 as they get to the 39. Moving the rock now, the Packers are getting down the field. So there it is. Melvin says, you keep those game checks coming as long as possible. Stop it, Jay. You guys are ridiculous, man. Shout out to you, Tyler. Nancy says, say what you mean and mean what you say. Exactly. Y'all know I stand on what I say. I stand on what I mean, stand on what I say. And there it is. Here we go. Packers moving the chains. Love with plenty of time. Quick throw. Gets it away. And that's over to DeGuara. And he'll get 19 yards on the catch. They'll lead these Packers to the 20. 1st and 10. And they are now in position to score. There it is. E. Capone says Jim Kelly over Tom Brady. All right, man. I'm not that crazy. But all right. There you go. Dissing his family. OMG, don't backtrack. When did I diss his family? Come on now. Shout out to John coming through with the $5 super chat. Says no one cares about Tom. I need Green Bay to win. Parent 78 says, "Did you mean 7 rings, Jay?" Hey, listen, I just said what he said. I hope some of you caught it because it's not like we knew that he won 7 rings, right? Right? Wasn't this in the commercial? Wasn't this what he was doing? Isn't that 7 rings? I don't know how you can get mad about somebody and not know how many rings they won, but hey, we'll let it go. We'll let it go. 2nd and 15 now for these Packers. Here we go. Quick throw, and that's going to be Reed. He'll get 7 yards back. It'll be 3rd and 9 now. Daniel says, "You took too long to take the hoodie out on Sunday, Jay." No, I did not. I actually had it on early in the game, and it was really unfortunate. It really was. Quick shout out to Clint Selby for subscribing as well. Thank you, man. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Purdy, the next Brady? No, I can't say that. I can't say that. 3rd and 9 as these Packers get to the 18. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Snap is off. Love has plenty of time, and he's just going to throw it away. Look down the field, my friend. You have open receivers, but there's also a flag. So this is going to be, knowledgeable downfield pass. So they're going to decline that. Leads to 4th and 8. And I don't understand why Love decided to throw that ball. But 4th down. The stats will indicate otherwise. Hoodie never lies. It doesn't. It doesn't. So yeah, looks like these Packers will be.
No one cares about Tom. I need GB to win.
Looks like Packers will be taking a field goal here, as Love threw a terrible pass, and yeah, it looks like Packers will be putting up 3 points. So there it is. Jeff King says, "It is. Should have bowed out after the Tampa Bay Super Bowl. Nothing left to prove but ego." Thank you. Nancy says, "Tom who?" So what you think about how Jordan left the game? You keep those game checks coming long as possible. Yeah, I mean, you know. Kick is up. It is good. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Packers will get on the board first. And 3-0 is your score with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in this first quarter. Gritty Studio says, "Jay, what is your opinion on the Vikings game?" I mean, just when you think that the Vikings can surprise you, they completely drop the ball and, lose all momentum. KC doing KC things, which you would think that some coach has figured it out, in regards to can play them close enough and potentially win. I mean, it's not like the Jets did it with Zach Wilson. So, why couldn't the Vikings do it with Kirk Cousins? I don't understand it. And yeah, we can talk about defenses, but guess what? The game was close enough for a while. Something could have happened. Maybe adjustments could have been made to give them a better chance. But yeah, there you go. Clint says, "Great, Brady is the GOAT." We know this. Nobody's negating the fact that Tom Brady's the GOAT. But do you respect how he left the game? That's the question right now, because I don't. Jay, when are you going to jump on the table? I don't know, man. My back's getting a little old. I got a birthday coming up this week, and things are a little different now. Jumping on tables and stuff. It's possible. We'll see. Shout out to you guys as we get through this quick commercial break. 823 viewers, 157 likes. The next goal is going to be 250, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. I do thank you for the support, rocking with us tonight. Your Packers and Raiders. Monday Night Football as we take this timeout commercial break. Tigler says, "I'm a Dolphins fan, but I'm also a cancer survivor. Jim Kelly is a hero and an inspiration." Shout out to you, man. And also, congratulations to you for being a survivor, without a doubt. Brady is not the GOAT by a lot. You got to give respect where it's due. Shout out to E. Capone, says Libra J, Libra Nation. Let's go. Shout out to the whole Libra Nation. Evan says, what day, Jay? I'm the 21st. I can't give it away. I'll just make a stream. I'll make a stream, and then I'll let you guys know. I can't give it away yet. I'll let you guys guess. It's towards the end of the week, though. Eric says, Jay, I am older than you, and I still go through tables. Hey, I believe it. You also have an iron liver. So there you go. Nancy says, happy birthday, young man. Love what you do. Shout out to you, Nancy. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Much appreciated. Also, John coming through with the $5 super chat. Right now, the Lions are the best team in golf as the next Brady. Just put $5K on the Lions to win Super Bowl. Yee. All right, well, hey, that's your opinion, sir. But I do thank you for the $5 donation as these Packers kick it back off to the Raiders. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at their 25, 1st and 10 with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in this first quarter, which went amazingly very fast. Very fast. Jeff King says supposedly cost him a marriage. Supposedly. Either way, was an ego thing, had nothing left to prove. That's what I'm saying. Jackson says, Jay, why are you streaming? Everybody knows the Packers are going to demolish the Raiders 50-0. 50-0. Okay. All right, here we go. Raiders up. 1st and 10 at their 25. Snap is off. Play fake. Garoppolo throws. That's going to be caught. Nice high catch for Mayer. And he will get 19 yards on the play, getting to the 44, 1st and 10. Shadow says, the only Swift I want to hear about is DeAndre. End of discussion. Keep it in the NFL, please. You guys. Did anybody mention Swift? I think I did earlier one time. That was it. Throws a strike. No, that was a good pass. Great pass. Shout out to NFL Boy. What's going on, man? Shout out to Jake, the Tribal Chief. NFL Boy says, I love you. Shout out to you. Let's go. There's going to be a stoppage in play here. No, there's a flag. False start. That's going to be on Tucker for the Raiders. So send him back 5 yards. 1st and 15 for these Raiders. All right. Dane says, the GOAT to you is just the guy with the most rings. Who said that? I need to know. Who said that? Thanks a lot for subscribing, man. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. 1st and 15 for these Raiders now. It's going to be a quick fake. Nice reverse. Handoff. Gets it over to Adams. Plenty of space, and he'll get all those yards back. And that's going to be a 1st down for these Raiders as they pick up good yardage.
Right now the Lions are the best team in golf as the next Brady. Just put $5K on Lions to win SB. Lions plus 1,800.
Yeah, that's RTD says, what other metric is there? I mean, there's, all kinds of records like, most yards, most touchdown, all that kind of stuff, along with the rings and MVPs. And, I would think all that kind of stuff matters when you're talking about who the GOAT is, right? I would think so. As Jacobs runs for 5 yards, gets to the Green Bay 40. It'll now be 2nd and 5. So, Purple says golf is no Brady. Hey, if that's what you want to believe, I'm not going to argue with it about it. If you want to say, 1 + 1 = 3, I'm just going to look at you kind of funny and just shake my head. And, I'll just throw little hints out there like, hey, it's not really that. But, oh my goodness, that was a nice pass, but terrible execution as it's going to be incomplete. Try to get over to Myers. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now from the Green Bay 40. Charles says, happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks a lot, Charles. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for the support. NFL Boy says, I'm sorry for the Bills' loss against the Vikings. We didn't lose against the Vikings, my friend. We did not lose. Thanks a lot, Kathy. Shout out to all you guys. Richard says, stats plus rings, says Brady GOAT. I mean, it's really not up for discussion, 3rd and 5. Jimmy in trouble. Gets sacked. He goes down. That's a loss of 7 yards. And they are out of field goal territory. And this will lead to a Raiders punt. This Packers defense stepping up and coming through when it matters the most on third down, as this will lead to 4th and 12 and the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks a lot, Kathleen. Lucky says that's pass interference. Shout out to you for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Green Bay doing the thing, without a doubt. Without a doubt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Scores 3-0. Packers obviously scored with a field goal, and it's been very interesting. I said, I took the under in my prediction. I've got the Packers for the win and under. So, yeah, there you go. Shout out to Bullish Bear Trader, which is kind of like a oxymoron. It's like I play the up and the down. I do the same thing. I'm just joking. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. It is much, much appreciated. All right. Eric says, Jay, there is nothing wrong with having an iron liver. Not at all. Not at all. Hey, listen, more power to you, my friend. More power to you. Father Time says, can the GOAT be a coach? Yeah, right? Depending on how many, games you won and all that kind of stuff and how many trophies you have, without a doubt. Joshua says, what up, Jay? Respect, bro. Shout out to you, man. Let's go. Alonzo says, Bill Belichick looks bad. Terrible. Not bad. He looks terrible. E. Capone says, respect Doug Flutie. You got to respect Doug for what he did for the Bills Mafia after Kelly left. Brian says, Joe Montana is the best quarterback ever. Listen, when you talk about who your best ever is, obviously, that comes down to an opinion thing. But when we talk about facts and all that kind of stuff, it comes down to, stats. Stats and rings. So there you go. What's up, Molly? Says Green Bay. Phil Jackson's goated. Yeah, Phil Jackson's definitely a goat. Without a doubt. My Vikings are done. Man, it's only week 5. You guys are brutal. Definitely brutal. Shout out to you guys. 1,000 viewers, 191 likes. The next like goal is going to be 250. So make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. We just need 59. 59 more likes, 59 more thumbs up to get to that 250 mark. So thank you for the support, rocking with us tonight for Monday Night Football. Your Raiders and the Packers, as the Raiders punt back to these Packers. They will take it from their 9 after the fair catch. And the Packers will come back on the field. Mac Jones looks even worse. He has no tools out there to use. Who's he throwing to? Right? Did you guys really expect Elliott to go out there and be able to just, run everybody over like he did 3-4 years ago? He's not eating. He's not eating anymore. Jordan Love going to drop the regular 300 yards today. Trust me. Go, Pack, go. We own the North. We talk about delusion. I'm not going to say it, but sometimes we see it. Quick play fake for Love. Throws it over to Sims. Makes a nice stiff arm, and he'll get 12 yards on the play. First down. Packers. Base player says, Jay, I'm number 1,000. Okay. Shout out to you, base player. Thanks a lot. The trip was great. Great. Had a good time. And really, really enjoyed myself. 100%. I did miss you guys, but it was good to get some fresh air and enjoy being around some good people, without a doubt. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 now for these Packers. Quick handoff. That's to Taylor, and he's going to lose 3. That's going to be Crosby stepping up for the Raiders defense on that stop there. 2nd and 13 now at the Packers 19. Molly says, I need Josh Jacobs to get a touchdown. Someone else needs 2. Someone else needs 2. Jeff King says, Patriots are an example of why your head coach can't be your GM. Just saying. Well, I mean, it's just been really amazing to see how Bill Belichick could function after Tom Brady left. And, yeah, it says a lot. 2nd and 13. Love is going to just dump it off, gets it over to Taylor. He'll get 2 yards on the play. He'll get wrapped up. It'll now be 3rd and 11 as they get to the Packers 21. Father Time says, Jay spoiled. I am not spoiled. I mean, I kind of am. But that's because I spoil everyone else, right? If you spoil everyone else, then you will be spoiled back. That's how it goes. But you do got to spoil the right people. You can't spoil the bad people. You got to spoil the right people so you can be spoiled back by the right people. So there you go. Patty says, hello, Jay, and everyone else. Shout out to you, Patty. Shout out to you, Bills Mafia in the house. Let's go. Snap is off. Quick throw, and that's going to be incomplete. 4th and 11 now for these Packers. And they're going to have to get rid of it and send it back to the Raiders. All right. 12 minutes, 52 seconds left in this second quarter as the Packers having a tough time moving the ball. If it's not for the penalties, they've been having a tough time gaining some yardage. Maybe we should go back to the running game. NFL Boy says the Bills going to go crazy this year. Thank you for that. Yes. Ajaya says Belichick is losing his mind. Maybe he should have retired after Tom Brady left, right? He should have retired after Tom Brady left, and then Brady should have retired after he won the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay. That would have made more sense. Jeff King says, Jay, I'm sorry, is it your birthday? Happy birthday, my friend. My birthday is this week. It's actually this week. Towards the end of the week. So it's my birthday week, yes. So shout out to you guys. Thank you all. As Rachel says, hey all, happy Monday Night Football. Shout out to you, Rachel Edison. Evan the Trash Man, laughing faces. Shout out to you, man. Dylan had better be hurt. Not running with him is a mistake. That's what I'm saying. They had a nice thing going. I don't know why they switched it up and started going with the pass, but hey, that's what coaching does. Scott says, what up, Jay? What's going on with you, Scott? How you doing today, man? Rachel Edison says, I just liked and subscribed, by the way. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. It is much, much appreciated. Isaac says, can you please turn up your volume? I can barely hear you. I'm looking at like red. I'm looking at like red signals here, but I can turn up just a little bit, I guess. Let me know if that works better for you. Let me know, my friend. Rachel says, happy upcoming birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to all you guys. Richard, you guys are so funny. You guys are so funny. We're in a quick commercial time. Commercial timeout, ladies and gentlemen. I need to get myself snap out of this weather. It's raining, and I just got done with a long drive on my way back. So don't mind me. I'm just a little loopy. But, yes. Thank you, guys. Jaya says you sound okay. Okay. All right. Well, quick shout-outs to J Mommy, Jerry Martinez for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout-out to all the new subscribers. It is much, much appreciated. Sounds normal here. Yeah, I mean, if you can't hear me, might want to just turn up the volume, or I can try to get a little closer to the mic. Can you hear me now? All right, here we go. Is it going to be Thursday? Am I 28? I wish I was 28. I'd have a little bit more time left on this earth. Shout out to you for subscribing, Ella Walsh. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to all the new subscribers. All right, here we go. Raiders are 1st and 10 now. Quick handoff. That's going to be a nice run. And this will be Jacobs up the middle for 9 yards. And he's going to be just short. So it'll be 2nd and 1. Richards sounds fine. Check, check. Everything's good. All right. Thanks a lot. Shout out to you guys. BX New York is in the building. Let's go, Kimberly. Shout out to you. Let's go. Got the Burrow in the building. All right. 2nd and 1, and Garoppolo is just going to keep it, and he'll run for 3 yards. 1st and 10 now for your Raiders as they get to the 50. We approach the 12-minute mark and counting after that first down. Quick shout-outs to Steve Mack for subscribing as well. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome to the channel. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Jeff King says, Jay, I don't remember 28, so feel blessed. I'm just a little close to it. I mean, not close to it, but, you know, what's a decade, right? But yeah, no, I still feel great. I'm just glad that, you know, I've been blessed to keep a sound mind and stay healthy. And I hope that I'm able to continue that as the years go on. So, yeah, you know, definitely don't take anything for granted and appreciate being able to see another year, without a doubt. So that will be, it looks like, a loss of some yardage. It'll be now 2nd and 13 for these Raiders. Snap is going to be off. Garoppolo backpedals, tries to get out of trouble, and he does, but he'll get taken down for just a 3-yard gain. Now 3rd and 11. You may say you feel like you're 22. No, I feel good. Realistically, I'm obviously in my late 30s, but I do still feel like, you know, I'm in my late 20s to early 30s. So yeah, I do still feel really good. I do. Tony says, I just subscribed. Thanks a lot, Tony. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the channel. As Garoppolo does a quick play fake, throws it on a screen. That's going to be a nice move as Abdullah, he'll get 10 yards on the play. It looks like he may be just short of the first down, though. They're going to call for 4th and 1 here. We will see. As we approach the 9-minute and 30-second mark. Yeah, they're going to call him just short. It'll be 4th and 1. I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of sneak here, maybe from Garoppolo. And shout out to Patty coming through with the $5 super chat. Says happy birthday. Thank you for the early happy birthday donation. Shout out to you, Patty. Thank you for the support. As he will do just that and dive forward for that 1 yard. But it looks to be a flag right now. All right. Scott says, JR, how about those Lions Chiefs? Hey. Oh, how about those Lions Chiefs? Okay, I get it. They're doing great. I had them going to the playoffs this year without a doubt. And, you know, I'm excited for them. I really am. I like to see what they're doing. And I've always liked Jared Goff as a quarterback, so it's good to see him actually doing some good things on the field. Without a doubt. Shadow says, happy birthday, Jay, whenever it happens. You guys will know. So they're going to actually reverse this. Wow. And say that he was short of the line of gain. So wait a second. They run a play.
Party face, party face, party face, party face, party face, party face, party face. Happy birthday.
Thanks a lot, Patty. Shout out to you. So they're going to challenge this now, which is really weird. And give them the first down. So they ran a play after they were short, but then a challenge was used. So this is weird. So forget the sneak for the yard. They're just going to give them the 1st and 10 now. And there we go. Okay. Very interesting. Shout out to Brandon T. Let's go, yo. Let's go. Kimberly says, Seahawks all the way. I like the Seahawks. Gino's doing his thing. 1st and 10 now for these Raiders at the 40. It's going to be a handoff. Nice run will be for Jacobs. He'll get 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 now at the Packers 35. Sassy says, I'm a kid at heart and a senior citizen at knees and back. You just got to take your one a day, Sassy. Take your one a days and you'll be fine. Gives you all the calcium that you need. Serious Business, welcome to the AARP. You guys are ridiculous. All right, here we go. 2nd and 5 for these Raiders. Garoppolo looks around, quick throw on a screen, and that's going to be to Jacobs, but he gets no gain, gets taken down very fast. 3rd and 5. Raiders just having a tough time moving this ball. Like I said, well, both sides of the field for the Packers and the Raiders, they're both working off of penalties. So, yeah, Jackson says, Jay, the refs are on something worse than what they were last week for the Packers. I don't know what you want me to tell you, my friend. It's very difficult for me to address these refs because, they have to talk every time they throw a flag. It's going to be a quick pass to Myers, and he'll get 10 yards in the play to now be 1st and 10 at the Packers 25. Patty says, Jay, could your birthday be on Friday the 13th? I mean, it could be, right? It could be one of those days. Could be on, Thursday or Friday. It is at the end of the week. Could be. Shout out to you. Marissa says, ref playing? Listen, prime time, the refs get a little careless with their flags. That is for sure. 1st and 10 for the 25 for these Raiders, and the Packers jump. There's a flag thrown. It should have been a free play, but they're just going to rule it a neutral zone infraction and give them the 5 yards. So 1st and 5 now from the 20, ladies and gentlemen. J Mess says, Monday Night Snoozer? Yeah. Does every game have to be high scoring, though? Right? Does every game have to be 10-42? Does every game have to be 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions? Does every game have to be 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions? I mean, does it have to? This is going to be a handoff to Jacobs as he gets 3 yards in the play. Good defense. Stopping that 1st down by the Packers. 2nd and 2 now. 2nd and 2. Eric says, Jay, I'm going to be with you listening to the games from my tree stand. Shout out to you, Eric. Let's go. Traveling says, it does if it means Dallas is losing. You mean the best defense, Jay? All right, now. You got to calm down, sir. You've been getting a little rowdy about these Packers. 2nd and 2. This will be another handoff to Jacobs. He's going to get a yard. And it'll be 3rd and 1. As they get to the 16, clock rolls. As we approach the 6-minute and 30-second mark, it'll be 3rd and 1 for these Raiders. Shout out to you, Sheila. Yeah. Ella Walsh says, as a Commanders fan, that commentary you gave was hilarious. Hey, listen, I try to keep it fun. Some guys take it serious. Some guys are super analytics. Luckily, I know how to do both. But I like to keep it fun. Family friendly, keep it a good time. That's what you guys like. As we have a reverse handoff. And once again, these Raiders are going to be short. This is Myers for no gain. It'll be 4th and 1. Can these guys get a 1st down without the help of the refs? What is going on? Garcia coming through says, happy birthday from Michigan. Thanks a lot, Garcia. Thank you for the support. Much, much appreciated. Dan says, howdy, Jay. What up, Dan? What's going on with you? Jason says, such bad play calling. Yeah, I mean, it's really weird that, they're having a tough time getting a 1st down. But you got to attribute that to the good defense by this Packers. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1. Jacobs motions. This is actually going to be a handoff to Carter. He'll get 3 yards on the play. Now that's a 1st down for these Raiders as they get to the 13. Jamal says, yell bear down. Bear down. I mean, they got one game, and I would just say, be happy and relax. And yeah, hope for another one. So there you go. 1st and 10. Handoff, gets it over to Jacobs, 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 now as he gets to the 9. So the play calling is interesting, right? Run, pass, run. Okay. Has Jimmy been having a hard time throwing overall? I guess so. Jackson says, stop him. We'll see. 2nd and 6. Here we go. 4 wideouts. Snap is off. Quick throw to the middle. It's going to be caught on a slant. Gets it over to Myers, and that's 9 yards. Touchdown for your Raiders, ladies and gentlemen. And there it is. 9 yards. Myers, touchdown for your Raiders. They get it going. Took a long time, but they punched it in. That's an 8-minute, 28-second drive, 14 plays for 62 yards. And the Raiders will now go up 7-3 after the extra point. So there it is. Jackson, you only get to use that scriptwriter's take for 1 week. You got to wait. You only get to use it 1 week at a time. You can't say it every week. It's like, last week, okay, cool. But this week, you got to come up with a new take, my friend. A new take. Mo says you're a Libra J. Yeah, Libra Nation. Shout out to Libra Nation. Let's go. Semino says, popular opinion, college football is far more entertaining than the NFL, J. Yes and no, right? Because if you have, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan playing, then yeah. But if you've got, the 30th ranked and then the 100th ranked playing together like the Bulldogs and TCU, then yeah, what are we doing, right? When we watched the Bulldogs absolutely destroy TCU. Don't get me wrong, I love having 10,000 people in the stream. But when I'm just having to sit there and crack jokes and entertain because the game's not working and it's not fun, then it kind of defeats that theory, Just like when we see what happened with Colorado and Oregon. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. Jamal says, L Packers, let's go Raiders. Okay. Tom says, soon, not to be, thanks to the high dollar NIL licensing now. Yeah, money's definitely going to change some things. You know how that goes. Shout out to Chris, says Virginia in the house, as always. Happy birthday. Thanks a lot, Chris. Shout out to you, my man. It's fun taking shots. Shout out to you, Eric. Ajaya says, go Buffalo Bulls. Yeah. Jackson says, Roger Goodell is honestly so pitiful for hating the Packers this much, man, just because he's a New Yorkan. I don't think he has anything personally against the Packers, Jackson. I think you're reaching way, way deep in that bag again. Way deep. Robert says, what up, Jay? 10 for 15 for me. Go Bengals. All right. You're happy this week. I like it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 1,369 viewers, 257 likes. The next like goal is going to be 500. So make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. I do thank you all for the support, rocking with us tonight. Monday Night Football, your Packers and Raiders. Raiders up 7-3 as we have 4 minutes and 9 seconds left in this second quarter. Quick timeout, commercial break. All right. Michael says, please support all equal rights for everyone. Jimbo coming through. What's up, Jimbo? Says, we all hate the cheeseheads, not just Goodell. I don't hate any team. I enjoy all 32, but I do dislike some of the issues that are had, without a doubt. Enter says, hey, Jay, any updates on those Bills injuries? So Milano, they were doing some x-rays on him, so no real update as far as timeline there. I will keep you guys updated for that. Obviously, we know White is going to be out for a while. It's tough. It's really tough. And, when you start to talk about the turf versus grass, conversation, there's so many different ways you can go about it. And I would like to think that the NFL, the owners, care about their players, so they're paying millions of dollars to, so they can make the necessary adjustments to the field, if that is the case, as far as why we're seeing so many injuries. But as Love throws, that's going to be an interception. My goodness. Excellent field advantage now for these Raiders after the defense stepping up, and that's going to be Love getting intercepted by Spillane, and this will be 1st and 10 for these Raiders at the 7 now. Jackson, you can't blame that one on Mr. Goodell, sir. That was a good old-fashioned defensive play. A good spy by Spillane, and he'll get the pick. There you go.
Emotional damage.
Unfortunate for Love. There it is. Patty says, Milano, a big loss? Yeah, that's a tough loss. Robert Brady says, you being a Libra? Now I know why I rock with you, bro. Go Bengals. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. 1st and goal now for these Raiders. It's going to be a handoff, and once again, not doing good on the running as Jacobs loses a yard on the play. 2nd and goal now from the 8. Father Time says, fam, has seen the real, though, Jay, through some deep stuff. That's putting it lightly. He's seen 4K as a mirror. I've written books that were loved and hated. None of us read this. This is given. Shout out to you, Father Time. Yeah, man. Also, shout out to Bill Martin and AI Moss for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Here we go. 2nd and goal. Garoppolo, quick pass, and that will be caught. And once again, this Packers defense closing out fast. No gain on the short pass to Jacobs. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Bob says Cowboys going to smash some 49ers. What? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Did you just wake up? Have you been asleep for 48 hours? I think that's what it is. All right, 3rd and goal now for these Raiders. And it will be the play fake, quick throw again, and complete. Same play, different player, or pass to a different player, and now 4th and goal, so this will lead to a field goal for these Raiders. Play calling is not looking good, as Jimmy's having a tough night passing the ball, without a doubt. Devontae must be getting triple covered. Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's tough. It's tough right now. But listen, I can't deny the fact that Packers defense is balling out. So there it is, as the Raiders will kick a field goal and go up by 7. Score is 10-3. Ladies and gentlemen, Raiders holding it down. Someone says, someone pull out the VHS players so we can show Bob the last time the Cowgirls won a Super Bowl. Yo, you guys. Robert says, welcome back. Look like the Packers needs to make some adjustments. Shout out to you, Robert. Jay Mess says, finals Braves 5, Phillies 4. Okay. All right. Quick timeout commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Quick timeout commercial break. Let me see here. Guys, it's VHS, more like stop motion film. Quick shout out to Travis Finning as well as Sean Tolbert for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to Tech713 coming through with the $5 super chat. It's much, much appreciated, my friend. Thank you for the support. As we get to this quick commercial break. Steven says, who's by Pregada? That's the name, Pregada. Dallas says, can always count on Jay on game day? Yes. And obviously, if I am out on vacation or something, you'll always know ahead of time. There you go. All right, quick shout out to Galen Krestev as well as Caitlin Burge for subscribing. Thanks a lot, you guys. Shout out to all of the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel, and thank you for being here. All right, 1,380 viewers. We have 290 likes. The next goal is going to be 500 likes, ladies and gentlemen. 290 likes. Make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up button. It is much, much appreciated. I do thank you all for rocking with us tonight. Monday Night Football. Your Raiders and the Packers, as the Packers will get it back on the kickoff. They'll start at their 25, 1st and 10. So there it is. Shout out to Timo. Says, Jay, what happened to the Bills? Didn't watch the game. Just not a good day overall for offense, defense, injuries. And it's really unfortunate, But like I said, we always play a tough game with the Jags and the Jets. So, yeah, we're moving on. This is going to be a handoff to Dylan, and he'll get taken down fast as the Raiders close out. It's going to be a loss of a yard as Max Crosby is fired up. He's balling today. 2nd and 11. And that offensive line is having a tough go of it against these Raiders. Chris says, my uncle shot a nice 6-point buck yesterday with a bow. First day of hunting season in Virginia. I'm waiting for gun season 2 more weeks. Shout out to you, man. London is tough to travel with, without a doubt. Where has Adams been? Is he been getting targets? He had a couple earlier, but unfortunately, things have slowed down. I don't like the play calling. It's a little weird as we had the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. Take another timeout commercial break. But hey, they got to get him back in the mix. That is without a doubt. Eric says, I do not eat store-bought meat. So yeah, he goes out and does his hunting. Gets his own meat. Stephen David, it was Pregida, Prigida, Prigida. So there you go. Derek says, love you, Ash Code. I don't know. I'm assuming you wanted to shout someone out, so there you go. Cameron says, OMG, I come back and Raiders are winning. There it is. Let's see here. Timo says, I go to the meat man. You mean the butcher, right? You got to pause on that kind of stuff. Shout out to you guys for getting us to that 300 likes. Let's keep it going. It is much, much appreciated. Also, shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Monday Night Football, as we get to this quick 2-minute warning timeout commercial break. Well, you gotta like specify next time. We can't be saying stuff like the meat man. You know, you gotta say the butcher. You go to the butcher, my friend. The butcher. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Your Packers up next here at their 25, 1st and 10. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Here we go. Snap is off. 4-man rush. Love is in trouble. Gets out of the pocket. Quick throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Try to get it over to Taylor. It's going to be 3rd and 11 now. Seminoles says, do you like fishing, Jay? I do. I like fishing. Like I said, I haven't went in a while. But I like to go out there and, it's peaceful. Enjoy the fresh air. Catch a couple fish. So yeah, it's been a while, but you guys are ridiculous. Yeah, I like to get out there and have a good time, just to relax. 3rd and 11 now for these Packers. Love has time and throws, gets it over to Musgrave, who'll get 4 yards into play, way short of the first down, and that's going to be a 3 and out, as the Packers will punt back to the Raiders. They're having a tough game. You're giving the ball back to these Raiders. They're going to try to run this clock down as much as they can. So it looks like the Raiders will get it back maybe with a minute left, and their 2 timeouts before the half is over. Galen says, I love fishing. Love catching some big northern pike here in Maine. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. Dallas says, couldn't wait to hear the SAS on the Dallas meltdown. He had on that cowboy hat and the jersey. It was funny. Ball takes a nice little hop, but Raiders able to get it to the 24, and that's where they'll start. 1st and 10 with 55 seconds on the clock when we come back from the quick commercial break. Evan says, Jordan Love for MVP? Yeah. So, obviously you guys know earlier I dropped the video about Brock Purdy saying that he should be in the MVP discussion, obviously along with Mr. Christian McCaffrey. What the 49ers are doing is very interesting. No matter if you hate him, you love him, there's something about this team this year and the mission that they're on. And I kind of feel like we were robbed of the 49ers experience last year. The Eagles were able to get in because of obviously what happened. And this year, if these 49ers can stay healthy, they're going to the show. They're going to the show. So the real question is, who in the AFC is going to go? That's the real question. My prediction at the beginning of the season was and is still Bills 49ers, but it's going to be some tough work for the Bills. We got to get things together defensively. So, yeah. Quick timeout, commercial break. 55 seconds left in this second quarter. Scores 10-3. Raiders up as we get to this commercial break. Says, well coached. Without a doubt. Ajaya says Dak for MVP. I don't know in what league, but not in this one. Chris says, hey, life is short. It's what you make it. Live to the fullest every day. That's what I do. I'm a year away from 50. Shout out to you, Chris. Let's go. Says, happy birthday. I'd like to say, I said, I've been watching you every Monday since preseason Redskin game. Shout out to you, Chris. Thanks a lot, man. Let's go. Shout out to all you guys. Some folks are mental. The 49ers are intimidating, like the U.S. Marines, minus all the drinking and fighting. I mean, I wouldn't really compare football to the military, but hey, I get the reference. I get it. Mark says, love you, Jay, but my Niners would eat today's Bills for lunch. Today's Bills. But things will change by week 18. You're going to have, a beat-up defense, beat-up offense, and then at that point, it's going to be last man standing. So, yeah. 55 seconds for your Raiders. Let's see if they can push this ball and try to get some more points out of this before the half ends. And here we go. 2nd and 10. 44 seconds on the clock. Bob says, I'd rather get beat by the 49ers than the Jags. Is that really a valid argument? I mean, Bills lost 25-20. So are you saying you'd rather get blown out than lose by 5? I don't know. Shout out to Cullen. Thanks a lot for subscribing, man. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather lose by 5 than, 32. Right? Just saying. 47 seconds. 2nd and 10 for these Raiders. Forrest says a loss is a loss. Yeah. As Garoppolo takes a snap, he is pressured, gets the ball off, but it's going to be incomplete. He was hit on the throw. It is now 3rd and 10. Quick shout out to Hunt Web Services as well as 5 New Orleans 4 for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Mando says, come on, Green Bay. Narissa says, Raiders should get the ball. Bob says, yeah, but would you have liked beating the Jets too? I mean, listen, I understand the competition that we have with the Jags and the Jets. Do you understand the level of competition that you guys have with the 49ers? I don't think so, because you guys were sleeping on Brock Purdy since last year when I tried to tell you to wake up. And, yeah. Shout out to Frederica coming through with the $10 super chat. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the donations. It's happy birthday, Jay. Have a coffee or something. It's a little early, you guys, but I do thank you for the early birthday love. It is much, much appreciated. Shout out to you, Frederica. Thank you for the $10 donation. And that was actually a nice pass to Mayer. It looks like he slid. They're going to say it is a catch. Nice catch. Sliding, has control, keeps control. So, yeah, it's going to be a first down. 35 seconds on the clock. 1st and 10 from the 42 for the Raiders. So, there it is. Ernie says, Jay, Bills apologist. Stop it. You guys are ridiculous. Astrology says, do not sleep on Brock Purdy. You almost got me, Astrology. Garoppolo takes a snap, has plenty of time, throws deep in triple coverage, and that's going to be caught. Big first down as Myers gets it again.
Happy birthday, Jay. Have a coffee or something.
And now there is Savage limping, grabbing the back of his hamstring. He is limping off the field, and that's not good for Green Bay. Injured Packer Savage hobbling off the field. So we'll have to see what that is about. All right. Legendary says official. Oh man, you guys are tough. Another quick pass to Renfro. He'll get 7 yards in the play. It's now 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 at the 35. These Raiders looking to score. Nice slant play as Garoppolo squeezes it in there, throws a quick laser, and they're going to spike the ball with 15 seconds. And let's see what this next play is. You have, looks like a 3rd and 3. You've got probably one more play, and then if you have to, obviously, kick the ball. But I see you go for the end zone right now. Try and get a post route to the corner. And there you go. Robert says, Jay, it was a trap week for the Bills. Watch how they take it out on their opponents next week. Oh, we got the Giants. We got the Giants. So, yeah. It's the Giants. It's the Giants. So shout out to you guys. Looks like there was another timeout here by Green Bay as they're trying to obviously figure out their defense formation and what they're going to do. So, yeah, I think you go for the deep ball here, try to get towards the end zone. Doesn't happen, then obviously just kick the ball and get the field goal. Bob says, did you see Grassi's video today, scripted week 5? Check it out. It's funny. I did not see it. I'll check it out, though. Yeah, I'll check it out. Timo is, come on, not Katy Perry. Don't do that, Timo. That's tough. Garoppolo's going to throw it away and complete, and that's going to take it down to 12 seconds. It'll now be 4th and 3. So they're going to go ahead and kick the field goal here. Shout out to Dwayne Jackson for subscribing. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Peyton says, thank you for your service. Much love, man. Thank you for being here. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Evan says, hey, don't joke about Katy Perry. Yeah, don't do that, man. Don't joke about Katy. So Daniel Carlson will kick the field goal on the 4th and 3. It's going to be a 53-yard attempt. And there's going to be a timeout called here by the Packers. Trying to freeze the kicker. We'll see. Forrest says, I don't think I can stomach another Grossi video. Chris says, y'all can handle the Giants staying much this year. I'm sensitive about Katie. Hey, what's the last song she dropped? Anybody know? She hasn't made any music in a while. Chris says they're not playing good. Yeah, the Giants are having, tough. It's tough. It's real tough. All right, here we go. 53 yards for these Raiders. Kick is up. No good. Great call by the Packers on that timeout. Froze the kicker. And, yeah. Kick is no good. It was actually blocked. Wow. So...
emotional damage.
Good job by Packers special teams. It was tipped. And, yeah. No good on the kick. Marley says, who you taking Thursday? I'm going to break it down and everything. I'm doing the predictions with you guys Wednesday. So we'll do all that Wednesday. Quick shout out to Shocker and Samuel Crittenden for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. As Love, he's going to roll out, and he's just going to keep it and run. He's got plenty of space. He'll run out of bounds. And that'll get them to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Score is 10-3. Raiders will get the ball after halftime. Interesting game. Does look like the under will hit. And there you go. That'll take us to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take a quick break, get hydrated, and I will be back to start the second half. Shout out to you guys. Hold it down. guys are so brutal. Katy Perry is fine. All right, there's select individuals in the chat who like to say certain things and cause riots, and Mr. Timo is one of them. And usually it revolves around a certain celebrity of Ric Flair, but it is not the case with Katy Perry or Ric Flair, so there you go. Shout out to Mini PewDiePie as well as Dust Airsoft for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. As we prepare to start this third quarter, ladies and gentlemen, your Raiders and the Packers. Very, very slow start offensively for both teams. It seems in the end of the second quarter, the Raiders started getting their bearings together defensively as well as offensively. So yeah, we'll see if whatever adjustments were made. But the standout thing to me is going to be Green Bay's defense, because they have been stopping the run and forcing Garoppolo to work around and make adjustments on the fly. So there you go. There you go as we prepare to get started. So the Raiders will be getting the ball back as we prepare for this second half, ladies and gentlemen. Packers suck, even with Aaron Rodgers. Scott says Detroit Lions 2024 Super Bowl champions. Hear that roar. All right, I mean, hey, we'll see. They're having a great year so far. I have them going to the playoffs. We will see. Shout out to you, Lonzo. Let's go, yo. Shout out to you. Chris says, I don't see Detroit win it all this year. They might make it to the playoffs, win it all. They're going to make it to the playoffs. I give them the playoffs. After that, they're going to have to play some tough ball, without a doubt, because that's where it really matters. Sure, week 1 through 18 matters, but everyone knows the playoffs is where it all comes down to. So there it is. Miz says McDaniels has a history of blowing leads in the second half. I mean, this isn't even a real lead. It's, it's a one-score game. So, Chris says, want people less 1,000 people, 200 likes. Pitiful. We're at 352. We just need 150 more to get to 500, so make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. As we get started here, quick pass from Garoppolo to Hooper, and he'll get 7 yards in the play. 2nd and 3 as we start this third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Bob says subscribe and smash the like notifications. Yeah, hit that bell, turn your notifications, ladies and gentlemen, so you don't miss a stream for Monday night, Thursday night, and, of course, Sunday football. Also, throughout the week, we always talk about sports, news, and good times, so make sure you lock it in. All right, here we go. 2nd and 3 for these Raiders. 4 wideouts as Garoppolo has time. Quick throw, and that's going to be caught by Myers. He'll get 8 yards on the play. First down, Raiders. Evan says, yeah, everyone, get ready for an exciting second half. Don't be surprised if the Raiders fumble this lead. Entier says, Lions are still 2 seasons away from being a true Super Bowl threat, but they building something good. I think they're a threat right now. Listen, I think at the end of the day, any team that is playing the way that the 49ers are playing, that are playing the way the Eagles are playing, that are playing the way the Lions are playing, is definitely a Super Bowl threat, without a doubt. This will be a handoff to Jacobs, and he's been having a tough night. Loss of 3 yards, 2nd and 13. Quick shout out to Jeff King coming through with the $10 super chat. Says, Jay, please tell me we didn't sign Josh Norman again. Just got a message, and if so, I guess the upside is we're not playing Derrick Henry this season. I seen that as well earlier, Jeff. I didn't want to mention it until I confirmed it because it wasn't on an official site. But yeah, it seems to be so as Garoppolo throws, and this will be picked off. That's going to be an interception. Pass was to Mayers, and yeah, that's going to be picked off by Ford. And right on time, as somebody said, Garoppolo throws a pick, and it will be Packers ball. And there it is.
Denied.
Unbelievable. Yeah. So if you don't remember, Josh Norman got posterized, and I don't think anyone will ever forget that play by Derrick Henry. And so now it seems that he may be back on the Bills, which, hey, you know, when you don't have much to spend, that's who you put on the squad, right?
Jay, please tell me we didn't sign Josh Norman again. Just got a message, and if so, I guess the upside is we're not playing Derrick Henry this season. Damn.
So that's going to be a handoff. Second down, 2nd and 5 for the Packers as they get to the 32. And there seems to be an injured Raider down on the field. Can't see the numbers, but there's an injured Raider down, and they're going to take an injury timeout. Eric says, shots for us, Jay. Shout out to you, Eric. Yeah, man. Let's go. Chris says, I thought the XFL football season was better than the whole NFL season last year, just being real. I don't know about that, sir, but if you're a fan of the XFL, more power to you. Those boys were hungry. Yeah. Jeff says, was the water boy available? I mean, with the injuries, we're going to need all the help we can get, to be honest, Jeff. You know, that wouldn't have been my first choice, but hey, if you got to pick up somebody, pick them up, because it's looking rough. It is really looking rough right now for the Bills defense, without a doubt. So, Demid says, explain again why Hutchinson didn't go number 1. Well, you know how that works. The same reason why, you know, Brock Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant. Same reason. Bob says Cowboys lose 6 and get in the playoffs, and guess what, they lose again? Are they going to make it to the playoffs? Are they? That is the question. That is the question. Just as I know, but damn. It's tough. It's tough. You know, maybe the Bills know something that we don't, right? Is he going to come out and play better than ever and be more hungry? Who knows? Ends here says Bobby Boucher on the way. We're in a quick timeout, ladies and gentlemen, as the Packers get the pick. It is now 2nd and 5. And they're at the Raiders 32. So there you go. Quick shout out to Peter V for subscribing. Thanks a lot, Peter. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Tracy Ann says, thank you for your podcast. Wish the Commanders were better. Yeah, I had some hope for, you know, the Commanders after the new purchase and new organization. Sam Howell coming in, being a breath of fresh air. But they're still rebuilding. They're still rebuilding. So, yeah. Without a doubt. Chris says, everyone just need to talk more and understand we all have more in common than we do differences. Life is short. Get to know your enemy. Okay. I believe it's just practice squad for now. Yeah, I think that's the update that I got as well. That's what I got as well. All right, here we go. 2nd and 5 for these Packers. Snap is off. Love in trouble. Gets out of it, and he starts to run. He's going to keep it, and then he just slides. He'll get a couple yards on the run. 3rd down coming up. Eric says, I'd rather have the equipment manager out there for us, not Norman. All right, come on now. Norman can play some defense. Just because he got stiff-armed by Derrick Henry and looked like he was playing peewee football out there does not mean he shouldn't be on the field. All right, it was one play. It was one play. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5 for these Packers. 11 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock, 4 seconds on the play clock. Quick throw. And that's going to be Musgrave for 3 yards, but he's going to be short of the 1st down. 4th and 2. And what are they going to do here? What are they going to do? TBS Shiro, what up, man? What's going on with you? Nancy says, hey, Jay, good to be here. Thanks for all you do. Thanks a lot, Nancy. Thanks for being here. Shout out to you. Father Time says Serena would punt these. But would her sister go for it? Would Venus go for it? Demiz says Burrow looked healthy finally, ran for a few first downs, so Cincinnati versus Seattle should be a banger. That's going to be a good one. 4th and 2, these Packers will go for it. It's going to be a handoff as Dillon goes up the middle and gets it. First down for these Packers. Moving the chains. There it is. There it is. Tom says Bears may end up with number 1 and number 2 this year. Yeah, well, where's Immortal when you need him? Pops in on the day that the Bears win and then pops out. All right, Immortal. All right, sir. Here we go. 1st and 10 now for these Packers. 5 seconds on the play clock. It's going to be another handoff. And Dillon breaking some tackles. 6 yards in the play. 2nd and 4 as they get to the 20. There it is. Jamal says prediction. Bears versus Michigan Wolverines. Score. What? I mean, come on now. That's kind of ridiculous. But with that said, it'd probably be a close game. It probably would be a close game with the Bears winning. 2nd and 4 for these Packers now. And it's going to be another handoff to Dillon. Nice move. Breaks a tackle. Good run. 11 yards. 1st and goal as it gets to the 9. Evan says the Bills could have signed Damon Arnett. Come on, man. You guys. We are not going to be the laughing stock in regards to our picks right now, okay? All right? We're doing bad on defense because of injuries, and we need some help. We need some help. So there you go. Although a little unfair having access and special treatment by PSA grinding his autos. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. 1st and goal now at the 9. And that's going to be another handoff to Dillon for 4 yards. And they're just working the workhorse, using Dillon as a workhorse today. He's been out there this whole series grinding. Chris says, I'm seeing the Patriots way too many good picks. Yeah, what are they going to do? Text 713 says, question, will the Commanders get a name change after the season? I'd like to see it. I hate calling the Commanders for some reason. I just don't like it. 2nd and goal now for these Packers, and another handoff. Dillon fighting, and he gets it. That's going to be a Packers touchdown. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. 5-yard touchdown for Dillon. And they're looking to even things up here. There it is. Demidge, is Aaron Jones hurt? Yeah, he's on the sidelines. Aaron Jones is on the sidelines. So, great 5-yard run after grinding all the way there. Dillon finishes off the drive with the touchdown. Extra point's going to be good. And we got ourselves a tie game, 10-10, with 8 minutes, 27 seconds left in this third quarter. There you go. Bob says, boo? Really? Thought it was a good drive. Tom says, A.J. Dillon going to be shilling for Fanatics Hard for being a collector himself. Robert says it was a mistake letting our safeties go. Bengals need them to be successful. Well, with Burrow being healthy, you just need him to go out there and ball, right? Same thing as last year, slow start, and then they come out and finish things up and enough in the playoffs. So we'll see. So Packers going to tie it up, 10-10, 8:27 left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a quick timeout, commercial break. 1,144 viewers, 375 likes. The next goal is going to be 500, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. We just need 125 more likes, 125 more thumbs up to get to that number. So make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. And I do thank you all for the support. It is much, much appreciated. Narissa says this game is going OT. I don't think so. I don't think so. I get this weird notification. Oh, there we go. All right. Bill Belichick's last year. I think he goes one more. You know, it's hard for these guys because they feel like they belong to the game, you know. And same thing with Tom Brady, right? He should have left way earlier than he did, and Belichick as well. And I just think, you know, that he's going to run those Patriots down to the gristle, and then obviously, you know, retire from there. Question is, who takes it over? That's the real question. So yeah. Guy says, Jay, what happened to all the sriracha? I think it's gone. Gotta refill. Gotta get a refill. You know. We are 11 likes away from 400. So make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to you guys. Let's keep it going. Scores 10-10. 8 minutes, 27 seconds left in this third quarter. Can these Packers take the lead by putting on some good defense? McDaniels to take over. You think he'd go back after what's going on here with these Raiders? Shout out to Leah. Says, I've been listening to you for a year. Let's go. Shout out to you, Leah. Thank you for tuning in for a year. Glad to have you in the chat. Chris says, always have been and will be till I guess all of us. All right. And thank you for subscribing as well, Leah. Thank you for the support. Let's go. All right, here we go. Packers will kick it back to the Raiders. And this will be taken out from the end zone. Nice space. Gets a couple blocks. And we'll bring it back to the 28. 1st and 10 for your Raiders. There you go. Interior says Raiders fans don't want McDaniels. Well, you know. All they got to do is call for his head and eventually he'll be gone, right? It's normally how it goes. Quick shout out to Taz Zarati. Says watching you in the Nova area. Raiders fan in the area. Shout out to you, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks for being here. Okay. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Garoppolo. Let's see if he can move this ball without throwing a pick. Has time. He's just going to keep it. Quick throw. Gets it over to Mayer, and he drops it at the last second. Incomplete 2nd and 10. It was actually a great throw. He just couldn't bring it in. My thing is, if the ball touches your hands, guess what? You got to catch it. And the ball touched both of his hands. It was an easy catch. And unfortunately, he couldn't bring it down. So there you go. 2nd and 10 for these Raiders. DeMid says nobody wants McDaniels. It's tough. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Snap is off. It's going to be a little toss to Jacobs. Makes a quick move. They'll get 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 6. Trying to move the ball. KMPR says, hey, Jay. No Adams, no Dobbs for fantasy win. Juan Perez says, new subscriber. Good job. Thanks a lot, Juan. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to all the new subscribers as well as Unstoppable Brothers 2. Welcome to the channel. Ensir says, agreed. Ball hits both hands. That's on the wide receiver. That's what I'm saying, right? People love to blame, the quarterback, but if he gets the ball there and it hits the receivers in the hands, it's up to them at that point. Garoppolo under pressure. He's going to throw, but takes a big hit, even though the ball goes out of bounds. And that's going to lead to 4th and 6 as he gets up, tries to shake it off. He took a big hit. He's going to walk off the field, and these Raiders will punt back to the Packers. So good defense by Green Bay, stepping up when they need to. And they'll get it back. There it is. Evan says Devontae Adams wants to fly back to Wisconsin. Yeah, he was just complaining. He wants out of Vegas. The lights are too much for him. The lights are too much as the punt is off. And this will be taken from the 15. As It will get tripped up, and the Packers will start at their 18, 1st and 10. There it is. So they'll start with the ball back at the 18, 1st and 10 with 7 minutes and 15 seconds in the third quarter. As we take a quick timeout, commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Commercial break. Bob Smith says, is this a Raider channel or Green Bay? New here. Bob Smith, I'm a Bills fan, but I stream Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday. So if your team is on a primetime game, I'm most likely going to stream it. But all are welcome here. All are welcome. So here we go. Says, dang, another hit on Jimmy G. He's getting hit hard. What do you think they're going to do? Sheila, supposed to hit him soft? I know you like the guy, but come on. Come on. Demiz says, you were so missed yesterday. Yeah, it was I know. That's why I had to make that stream after the game. You know, to let you guys know I felt the pain. East says, I like Washington, old name Redskin. And there's people advocating for it to come back, so we'll see. What's up, Martha? Says, what it do, Jay? What's up, Martha? How you doing today? Or tonight? How you doing tonight? Jackson says, Jay, when Vaughn and Matt Milano get back, the Bills' defense is going to be terrifying. Still ain't touching Jordan with his D-Love, though. Oh, no, you guys are fine. 413 likes. We need 87, ladies and gentlemen. 87 more to get to that 500. So make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up, like I said. It's much, much appreciated. Monday Night Football, your Packers and the Raiders. Third quarter. Love is all you need? Of course. Earl says, can Love please throw the ball to Watson? All right, here we go. As we get back to it, we shall see. As it's going to be a quick fake. Love rolls out, and he's going to throw deep. That will be a wide open. You asked for it. Watson on the move, still going, and he gets tackled, and that's going to be a flag for the horse collar. But that's a big play. And yeah, Watson for 77 yards, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. You asked for him and he delivers. First and goal after the penalty as well for the horse collar by Peters. He always, at the worst times, he will make the worst defensive play and cost your team yards after an already big play. Peters is terrible. I just have to say that. First and goal now at the 3 for the Packers. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, it's like just tackle the man. Like, why add on to the play? It's crazy. It's crazy. Quick shout out to Ambi Cakes X3 for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. First and goal, handoff, and that's going to be Dylan getting wrapped up, loss of 2. Now second and goal from the 5. Ryan says, hopefully Raiders win. Evan says the Raiders are back. not after that one. Blue Honda Gaming says, what up, man? What's going on with you, bro? How you doing tonight? Murdoch, who thought it was a good idea to pay Jimmy G? You wanted him to play for free, huh? Just get out there and have a good time, Jimmy. You don't need to get paid. Just get out there and have fun. Second and goal for your Packers. 5 on the play clock. That's going to be another handoff to Dylan, and he'll get a yard back. Running into that brick wall of those Raiders. It'll be third and goal now. Molly says, put Dobbs in. Astrology says, Love has to show affection through the air. Yeah, that connection to Watson was all the love you guys needed. There it is. The Miz says, because he says he has a physical playing style. Patty says, I don't like those hard hits. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is football. This is football. There's going to be some hard hits. 3rd and goal now for these Packers. Can they punch it in as Love rolls out? Quick throw to the end zone. That's going to just be incomplete. Nobody was over there. Come on, Love. Better decisions. 4th and goal. So obviously they're going to go ahead and take this field goal and take the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, they go up by 3, 13-10 now. 5 minutes, 16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter as the kick is good. So there you go. KJ says Jacobs needs to get hot. He's been having a tough time at it. It's Green Bay defense. Good on the run. Good on the run. So there you go. Ghost says this is football. The replacement for gladiators. Really? You think so? Whatever happened to American Gladiator? What happened to that? Remember that? Some of you may be too young for that. But for the people who do remember, whatever happened to American Gladiator, they should bring that back. I felt like they did a few years ago and it just bombed. But I don't think they had the proper marketing, and they should bring that back. Jeff King says, undisciplined is not coming out of college. The Miz says, what happened with Jonathan Taylor and Indy? They didn't want to pay him, weren't going to pay him, then sign him to a 3-year extension. Yeah, they seen what happened around the league as far as with the other running backs. And then Jonathan Taylor decided to hold out, which is probably the smartest thing for him to do, because in the end, he ended up winning because he made that decision. He's like, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. And they were like, all right, 3 years, $49 million. Yeah. So sometimes you got to wait. Sometimes you got to wait. Demiz says American Gladiators was awesome back in the day. Yeah, without a doubt. Ducey says The Rock basically brought it back, but it's not the same. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It didn't have that same feel. They need to bring back the original feel, even though it was kind of crazy. But, yeah. Guys says, so you're saying the Colts didn't want that smoke? Without a doubt, they didn't. Right? Without a doubt. Michael is asking me crazy questions on a football stream. Come on, my friend. You can ask that question. You can ask that question over on We Need Clarity. Because I say what I want over there. Whatever I want. Astrology says 3-and-out Raiders. TD Love. Evic says, well, watch the games from the 80s, 90s. Eric, calm down, sir. Calm down. Evan says this is football, not politics, even though sometimes it gets mixed in together. Forrest Green says that big play and have to settle for a field goal, and who thinks Love is good? You got to punch it in after that, right? 77 yards. You got to punch it down. Martha says they need to bring back roller derby as well. Shout out to roller derby. People get knocked around on skates, short shorts. Quick shout out to Buddies Ford Gamer 21 for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Demiz says average people getting blasted by guys 3 times their size. Great entertainment. Hey, listen, if you choose to be out there, you sign the contract. You sign the contract. You know exactly what you signed up for. So let's not get into it. Fred Lucky says he is tipsy. Shout out to you, man. Sheila says, OMG, yes, used to watch roller derby. It was crazy. All right, here we go. Kickoff back to the Raiders. It's going to be a touchback. They'll start at their 25, 1st and 10, ladies and gentlemen. Bob Smith says NFL means not for long when you make that kind of call. I feel like they've shaved the game of football down to it being way softer, right? Obviously, we don't people, getting hurt out there. We don't people having, brain injuries. But with all the rules and all the changes they've made, it is way softer from what we've seen 70s, 80s, 90s, even the early 2000s, without a doubt. As that's going to be a big run from Jacobs. He finally breaks one, and he'll get 24 yards in the play, 1st and 10 Raiders, as they get to the 49. There it is. My bad, Jay. I was thinking about American Gladiator highlights in my head. Oh, man. Quick shout out to Natalie Page 12 for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 49 for these Raiders. Another quick handoff gets it to Jacobs. He'll get another 6 yards on the carry. 2nd and 4 now as we approach the 4-minute, 30-second mark in the third quarter. What's up, Natalie? Shout out to you. Ends here, they did it in the 80s. Yeah, the Gladiators were all on gear. Yeah, I mean, they had, the knee pads, the elbow pads, and the soft helmet. Yeah. 2nd and 4. And it's going to be another handoff to Jacobs, and he gets wrapped up. No gain. Green Bay ready for the run that time. 3rd down now and 4. Ken Hull, Darryl Talley, Cornelius Bennett, shoot even Lawyer Malloy, Pat Williams, Sam Adams, London Fletcher. Listen, if you remember Troy Polamalu, this man was jumping over your offensive line and cracking the quarterback, okay? If you guys want to go back to those times, it's a different level of football, without a doubt. And nice quick throw on a screen. That's going to be Mayers for 8 yards. He'll get the first down as they get to the Green Bay 37. But if you guys want to talk about hits, go watch some of Troy Polamalu's highlights. This man was laying people out. Literally have you like this. Like worried about your favorite quarterback. For sure. So, yeah. John says, you are so right, JR. I was looking at old film of Dick Butkus. His only intent was to maim and hospitalize. There you go. All right, flea flicker. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Quick throw is broken up. Could have been intercepted because Jimmy took way too long to throw the ball. But it could have been a first downs. But it is not. 2nd and 10 at the Packers 37. 2 minutes, 38 seconds left in this third quarter. Mid says, as a Bengals fan, unfortunately I have to admit, Vontaze Burfict ruined it by being dirty. Yeah. Ronnie Lott, he was terrifying. Where's that thing at right here? Are you're talking about this man right here? This man, gotta keep it in focus. Mr. Ronnie Lott. That man right there. Quick pass to Devontae Adams. He makes a nice move, gets good space, and that's going to be 21 yards for Devontae Adams. 1st and 10 now for these Raiders as they get to the Green Bay 16. First down. 2 minutes and counting. Forrest says, dang, we are old. Yeah, we're talking about some players. Some players, that is for sure. Jay Ramsey says, howdy, Jay. What's up, crowd? Like and sub. Let's go. Great play by these Raiders. 1st and 10 now. And here we go. Quick motion. Play fake. Quick throw on another screen. And that's going to be Adams again. He'll get 5 yards in the play. 2nd and 5 now at the Packers 11. Jericho Green in the house. Shout out to you, Jericho, coming through. I was expecting to see you, sir, after what your 49ers did. And comes in with a bang. Bang, Niner Gang Dallas is hot garbage. Hashtag Purdy good. Hashtag Kittle over the middle. Shout out to you, JG. Much love. Listen, I was talking about Purdy earlier, giving the man the praise that he deserves. He is out there balling right now and is in the MVP conversation. Another quick handoff to Jacobs. This will be 2 yards in the play. 3rd and 3 now as the clock rolls past the 1 minute mark. Shout out to Michael Cronin for subscribing. Thanks a lot, Michael. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome, welcome. Martha says, don't forget about Romanowski. He was raw. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Bruce Smith days. Listen, we talk about injuries and all the issues and problems that a lot of these players have today, from like hits and concussions. Some of these guys would make it in the early 90s, let alone the 80s. Or anyway before that. So it's really interesting. It really is, as far as when we see, you know, how the injuries pile up and things like that today. And that's why I kind of question the conditioning and all that kind of stuff, because, you know, I look at how guys were taking hits back in the day and they were getting right back up and ready to go. And we're talking big hits. We're talking hits that they're laying there wobbly and they get right back up and continue on and continue playing. So what changed? That's the question. What changed? All right, here we go. 3rd and 3 for these Raiders now, as we have 35 seconds on the clock and 10 seconds on the play clock. Here we go. Defense showing a 5-man rush, and they do. Garoppolo, quick throw. That's going to be caught. Gets to Adams, 7 yards on the play. 1st and goal at the Packers 2. 1st and goal. Demay says Ray Lewis delivered shot after shot. Remember that clip where Chad Johnson ran into Ray Lewis, knocked one out of him? He just ran into him and knocked one out of him. He was laid out. Yeah. Michael says everyone played through concussions. Go says what changed was a CTE. Well, that's specific. What I mean is what changed as far as now with all of the injuries, as far as like we're seeing more so like leg, knee, you know, ACL, stuff like that, more so than what we used to see back in the day. JS Auto Spa says, what's your IG? It's actually right at the bottom on the right-hand side of the chat there. Right at the bottom. Quick shout-out to Perry coming through with a $10 super chat. Thanks a lot, Perry. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. And it's much, much appreciated. Thank you for the $10 donation. RT says, bigger, stronger, faster. All right. Nancy says softer guys. I noticed the difference too. Brian says turf. Yeah, I mean, the turf discussion has definitely been there. So with all the money that the NFL makes, do you think it's time that they switched over to grass? Jay Ramsey, I do. I have some out, but I am making some changes as we end the 3rd quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 13-10. I do have some merch, making some new merch. We've got Kick the Damn Ball stickers, t-shirts, coffee mugs, as well as Say It With Your Chest. That's all available. And I'm also making some other changes for new merch as well, so that is available. Sean Taylor was a monster. Yes, I was actually watching Sean Taylor clips about a month ago. And, you know, it's so funny that we remember some of these or forget some of these great players and have to go back and watch the tape and you remember all the plays and the big highlights. And it's just great to see. It's great to see. Parents says facts over feelings. That'll be coming soon. Shout out to Gina coming through as well with the $10 super chat. Shout out to you, Gina. Thanks for the $10 donation. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. It is much, much appreciated. Thanks a lot. All right, here we go. Artificial turf causing a lot of injuries. I agree. You know, and if the players are saying that, hey, let's get rid of it, or it's becoming a problem, then maybe the NFL needs to come together and actually fix it. So here we go. We're starting the 4th quarter, 1st and goal, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle, and that'll be a touchdown for these Raiders. And there it is. Jacobs up the middle, 2 yards. Touchdown, Raiders. And there it is. Sheila says, why would the NFL not ban artificial turf? Hey, I've seen on like an article or something. It was going to cost, I think, around $13 million, something like that, just to change the fields to grass. That's not much money for the NFL. So, hey. Extra point is up. It is good. And now it's a 4-point game. Raiders up 17-13, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Maximo says, it's not as simple as just putting grass in every stadium. So let me know what you think is the, relevant actual thing that they can do. Right? What's a real remedy? Don't just say, hey, that's not going to fix anything. What's the remedy? How do you fix it? If everyone's complaining about the turf and if everyone's getting injured because of the turf, how do you fix it? Let's figure that out. Quick shout out to Jack Beck as well as Follower Designs for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Tom says a lot of teams rent the stadiums, so I wonder if it has anything to do with the stadiums at all as well. Demiz of the fans, the analysts, and the players want grass fields. Kind of messed up since 32 people agree or disagree with millions. Safety isn't a top priority. Read Ruffians by Tim Green, former Atlanta Falcons linebacker. Yeah, I'll check that out, Jeff. I'll check that out. Ghost says there is nothing they can do. It's football. Injuries are going to happen. Okay. Turf almost killed Tua. Wall says play on dirt like we did back in the day. Youth football is played on grass. When and why should that change? Should just keep it on grass, right? If the youth start on grass and everyone who played football obviously played at youth at some point, they started on grass. So why transition over? Cullen says, bro, I just won $544. Shout out to you, Cullen. Congratulations, man. Very nice. Very nice. N-Seer says, do you think more pass plays have added injuries, longer, more intensive running? No, I think the running probably has more injuries. That's just my opinion, I think. I'm sure there's some stats out there that we can find that'll let us know whether or not there's more injuries for passing plays or running plays. If someone wants to look that up and drop it in the chat, let me know. But if I had to guess, I would think it's more running plays that is causing the injuries. So let me know. Nancy says, do the spikes have anything to do with more injuries? Like maybe they should all wear the same spikes? No, I don't think the spikes. I think if we are talking about a standard of fields being an issue, it would have nothing to do with the spikes specifically. All right, here we go. So the Raiders will be kicking it back off to the Packers after they score the touchdown, 2-yard run from Jacobs. It's going to be a touchback. They'll start at their 25, 1st and 10. And here we go, Packers. Parent 78 says players are moving faster than ever nowadays, contributing to hard impact. Parent, they were moving just as fast back then, man. And the hits were way worse. Demiz says exactly, Jay. The game is taught on grass. Never understood why, as you grow as a player, it goes to artificial surface. Yeah, I mean, think about it. I mean, me personally, I play basketball, right? So even now to this day, I don't want to play on concrete anymore because of the knees. Like my knees would be terrible now if I continue to play on concrete because hardwood, right? Hardwood is softer on the knees. So if you're used to playing park ball or if you've played on hardwood, you know the difference. And as you get older, you don't want to play in that concrete because your knees are going to be shot. So, yeah, to play on grass, right, your whole youth career and then switch over to artificial turf, there's a big difference. But hey, as Love throws deep, goes for it all, and that's going to be incomplete, broken up. I thought there might be a flag, but there was not. And it's going to be 3rd and 7. So there it is, 3rd and 7. All right. Brian says, my son has been playing on turf for his whole high school years. What's youth football mean? Now he has a bad knee and isn't playing his senior year. He's played since he was 5 years old. I'm sorry to hear that, Brian. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, when we're saying youth, we're talking like, Pee Wee, Pop Warner, stuff like that. That's youth football. That I know of that's been on grass. So yeah. Quick pass. That's going to be to Wicks. He'll get 10 yards on the play. That'll be 1st and 10 now at the 38. 38. Jason says practice, practice, practice. Okay. Vol says thank God no flag. We don't want to repeat a Thursday night's game. I think there was a little too much contact, but they let it go. They're letting them play. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 now for these Packers at the 37. Quick handoff. That's going to be Dylan. Makes a nice move. He'll get 6 yards on the run. 2nd and 4 now as they get to the 44. Jason says, I subbed but didn't get the wrestler. Yeah, it's super random. But I did give you a shout out. So shout out to you, man. Mark Jones says it's more grass fields, but we played a lot of games on turf too, 65 to 35%. So Mark Jones, I mean, what do you think the issue is with all the injuries? Do you think it has, anything to do with transitioning from grass to turf? Or is it, something completely different? Let me know. 2nd and 4 now for these Packers. Quick throw on a screen. And that will be Dobbs for 4 yards in the play. 1st down, Packers moving the ball as we approach the 12-minute, 30-second mark. All right, there we go. Father Time says grass, no domes. Quarterbacks wears flags, my vote. So you want to go just get rid of, the pads, the helmets, and just do flag football. Well, we seen what happened in the Pro Bowl. So football would just lose all kinds of ratings and views if they decided to switch to flag, that's for sure. And this will be a handoff to Dylan up the middle. 3 yards on the play, 2nd and 7 as the clock rolls. All right. Evan says some of those turf fields were horrendous. The ones at Brigham Young was like padded concrete. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? I'm sure these guys have a team of people talking about this just like we are, and they're getting paid tons of money to sit around and drink coffee and come up with all kinds of plans and research and analytics and all that kind of stuff. But something needs to happen. Something needs to be done. As we have another handoff to Dylan, 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 4 now. So there you go. Isaac says you have to blame that on conditioning. I've been saying that. Some people don't agree. They've been like, oh, these guys have been training and doing way better than normal as far as conditioning in these years, and they're doing way better with, the doctors. And I'm like, well, I don't think they're conditioning better than what they used to. I think they're actually taking shortcuts. Personally, I think. But that's just my opinion. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 4. Love rolls out. Quick throw. That's going to be caught. 1st down. Packers, 6 yards in the play as Musgrave gets it at the 40. Alonzo says conditioning 100. Eric says I played on turf and grass, and I think grass is better. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Conditioning is the main for sure. Father Time says dad bods. Well, I don't think it's that, sir. I don't think it's that. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 10 minutes on the clock. Play fake. Love steps up. No, he can't get away. He'll get sacked, and that's a loss of 7 yards. And that's Crosby making the play.
Denied.
Great defense. Alonzo says 3 more points. Follower says, I think injuries are a lot worse due to impact of the head to head or upper body. We can't change that. I agree with conditioning better helps. So there you go. What's up, Richie? Shout out to you, bro. All right, you guys. Here we go. 2nd and 17. 3 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Play fake. Love throws deep. That's going to be bobbled and picked off. And that's going to be another interception. Spillane gets it again. That's his 2nd of the night. Wow.
Emotional damage.
Unbelievable. So the ball was tipped and then picked off by Spillane, and these Raiders will take over 1st and 10 after the pick. And the Packers fans are not happy right now at all. So that was Peters with the tip and Spillane with the pick. There it is. Quick timeout, commercial break after the Raiders get it back, ladies and gentlemen. Jason, I can't. It would just it would affect the search. Shout out to you, Tracy. Google says passing plays draw more serious injuries, concussions, more injuries. Okay. Shout out to you, Jack. Thank you for doing the research. So that's interesting. Okay. Passing plays draw more. So are there more passing plays than running plays overall? Because then that would make sense, right? Because if there's more passing plays than running plays for that sample or for that statistic, then it would make sense. Let me know that one as well. Yeah, because like I said, if it makes sense, because if there's more passing plays than running plays, then yeah, it would be more injuries on those specific types of plays. As Chris says, likes everyone, hit that like, hit that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Shout out to you guys. We're at 1,300 viewers, 462 likes. We're still trying to get to 500, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Quick throw. And this will be caught by Myers for 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 now as he gets out of bounds. 9 minutes on the clock left in this 4th quarter. So there you go. Demid says, what's a soft tissue injury? How many players have played through that back in the day compared to today? I'm really interested in knowing if there's more passing plays ran than running plays throughout the season, because that's important too, and that lets us know as far as if that's the reason why there's more injuries on those passing plays. As Jacobs gets it, he's going to get about a yard on the run. It'll be 3rd and 3 now as the clock approaches 8 minutes. Steve Max says Jay Love forgot to eat his Wheaties. It's tough. Very, very tough. Purple says my eardrum had a heartbeat. I have an ear pod in one ear. Shout out to you, Purple. Jack Beck says agents are more involved than the players. Okay. Mayers is eating. Yes, he is. Without a doubt. 3rd and 3 now for these Raiders. 4 on the play clock. Jimmy takes a snap. He is in trouble and gets taken down. That's going to be a loss of 5 yards, leading to 4th and 8. And these Raiders will punt back to the Packers with 7 minutes and 57 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Chris says, Jay, I tell you this every Monday. You do a phenomenal job, young man. Much love and respect and thunder from Virginia. If you've ever near here, I would love to show you some Southern hospitality. Shout out to you, Chris. If I'm ever out there, man, I will definitely take you up on that, and I do appreciate you for the love and support. It is much, much appreciated. Also, quick shout out to Claude Godin for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. And it looks like the Raiders are going to take a delay of game here, so it'll push it back 5 yards before they kick the punt. And it'll be 4th and 13 at their 39, 7 minutes on the clock. Purple says, absolutely. Thank you for always streaming the games, Jay. Shout out to you guys. Hey, listen, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. So shout out to all of you for making it happen. And I do thank you for all the support. So here we go. 4th and 13. These Raiders will punt. Kick is off. It was almost blocked. And it's going to be a fair catch at the 16. Does Love get benched? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Cody says, shout out from Seattle. Shout out to Seattle. Let's go. Says, I'll go out and shoot some guns, catch some fish, take you off-road, and you don't have to drink. Or shout out to you, Chris. Because we'll share if you want some. We don't push anybody into doing anything they don't want to do, but we have lots of sober friends come chill with us. We'll go out, shoot some guns, catch some fish, take you off-road. Let's do it, man. I'm down. I'm down. Shout out to you, Chris. Thank you for the invite, man. It is much, much appreciated. Says all races, all colors are welcome. Well, I do thank you for that. That's good to hear. You know, I do love some Southern hospitality. It is much appreciated. Quick shout out to Barbara Lund as well as Cold One for subscribing as well. Thank you for the support. And welcome to the channel. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We're at 1,360 viewers, 480 likes. We're 20 away from that 500. So make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. It supports the channel. And I do thank you guys for rocking with us tonight. Monday Night Football, your Raiders and the Packers. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So there it is. Liberty or Jacks tomorrow? It's a good question. I gotta look it over. 19,717 passing plays and 12,087 running plays. So there's my answer. Okay. Shout out to you, Jack. So it would make sense then. Yeah, it would make sense as far as why there's more injuries on the passing plays than the running plays. So that's wild, though. Literally, 7,000 more passing plays than running plays. That's crazy. Wow. Didn't know that. All right. Learn something new every day. Chris says, I'm just sad there's 1,400 people in here, and y'all can hit the like button for Jay, and most of y'all would need to be seeing the game tonight if it wasn't for him. Shout out to you, Chris. Hey, listen, some people hit the button. We appreciate everyone for what they do, even the shadow watchers and listeners. Shout out to all you guys. D-Tenza, what up, man? So there you go. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that one as well. Just start writing it down. You guys know all my slogans. Start writing it down, and whatever you want on a T-shirt, we'll make it happen. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for these Packers. Quick play fake. Good block as he rolls out. And he's just going to keep it, stays in bounds, and gets the first down. But there is a flag, so this may be coming back. Yes, it is. It's going to be holding on the offense, so make it 1st and 18 now for these Packers. There you go. Mustard says, how do you watch the animation? It's going to be ESPN, through ESPN if you want the specific animation. Ensir says, the thing is most sports are having increased injuries. The NBA, for example. I agree with you there. So what's the reason for it? Right? Are people just softer now? Right? Are they just softer? Are they not doing as much, workout, conditioning as they used to? What's going on? Are humans just becoming more frail? What's your thoughts on it? What do you think? Here we go. 1st and 18 now for these Packers, as they are backed up to their 10. Quick throw on a screen, and this will be Watson. He'll get 8 yards back. It'll be 2nd and 10 now as the clock rolls, and we approach the 6-minute and 20-second mark, 2nd down. Bob says, who do you think? What do you think of Niners game coming up? I'll be honest with you. I don't obviously have the Niners going undefeated, but I think it's going to be a tough work for any team to beat them at this point. I don't care who it is, without a doubt. 2nd and 10. It's going to be a play fake, quick throw, and looks like it was caught, but I thought it hit the ground. I think it hit the ground. So they're going to rule this incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and 10. So there it is. Demiz says, as medicine and technology improves, guys have been diagnosed with more different injuries than before. Evan says, softer LeBron James is a healthy scratch on 30% of the games. I knew someone was going to bring up LeBron. Adam A says, I need 15 more yards from Watson to win my fantasy. For the love of God, please. I'm sure he'll get those 15 yards, Adam. It's only 15 yards. You got plenty of time. 5 minutes, 50 seconds. Here we go. 3rd and 10 for these Packers. Here we go. 8 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Drives all the way back. Goes very deep. And that's going to be an incomplete. No flags. And this will lead to a punt, ladies and gentlemen. Packers sending it back to the Raiders. They do have all 3 timeouts. There is plenty enough time to get a stop and maybe get the ball back. So we'll see. We shall see. Mano says Niners going all the way. Philly gonna pose a challenge. No. Philly's defense has given up way too many points. And if you go back and look at who they played against, they're going through the same situation that the Cowboys did. They look great. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes to that defense, they're giving up way too many points from soft teams. And, yeah. So punt's going to be off. And fair catch at the 33 for your Raiders. 1st and 10. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. Chris says, I'll tell you what. I tell all young people the only way you should go to college is if it's free. It's not like when it was. When I was y'all's age, didn't even think about going if it's not for free. Scholarships are good. That's why they have the scholarships. I think people have a lot of opportunity through that. And then obviously, it all depends on the field when it comes to, the amount of money investing. But when you think about the loans and all that kind of stuff, you can be paying off loans for 20, 30, sometimes 40 years. It just all depends on what you're going for. 1st and 10 for these Raiders. It's going to be a quick handoff to Jacobs who'll get 2 yards on the play. It is now 2nd and 8 as the clock rolls. So there you go. Evan says 49ers going to lose to the Cardinals next matchup. Really? Would you put the house on that, Evan? Would you put the house on that, sir? 2nd and 8 for these Raiders as we approach the 5-minute mark. 5 on the play clock. Snap is off. Garoppolo throws to the middle. It's going to be caught. Gets it over to Jacobs, He'll get 11 yards on the play. Clock will roll. And a couple more of those. And this game may be over. Bob says they played them. Exactly. They already played them. Father Time says scholarship bought my house. Shout out to you, Father Time. Let's go. Earned life is more appreciated. Okay. I get it. 1st and 10 now. And this is going to be a handoff. Nice, quick jump cut for Jacobs. He'll get 8 yards, 2nd and 2. And it looks like the Green Bay defense is either tired or just giving up. Quick shout out to the 67 kid for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. So, getting back over to the poll. 1,168 votes. 53% for the Packers. And they are currently down by 4. 2nd and 2. 3 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. As the Raiders call another handoff. And that's another first down. Moving those chains. Ladies and gentlemen. The 67 kid says, let's go, baby. Shout out to you, man. I'm assuming you're a Raiders fan. Yeah, they're moving the ball, running this clock, and Green Bay is going to call their first timeout to stop the clock at 3:23, as it is 1st and 10 at the Packers 42. Antonio in the house, what's up, man? What's going on with you tonight? Says, love the energy. Here, going to be watching for every game. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for being here. Steve Max says, Dak and J Love be cooking up turnovers on the hype train. Toot toot, let's ride. Yo. Jeff King says, think back and as why the running back position became insignificant and downgraded. From the 70s to the early 2000s, the game was based off the run, not the pass, less contact on receivers. And that's why we have so many passing plays right now. Another handoff to Jacobs. He's going to lose a yard on that. It'll be 2nd and 11 as they get to the 43. It'll be 2nd down. Clock will roll. Father Time says, shout out to the Rinsers. Jay holding this together tonight. Shout out to you, man. Let's go. Jake's motto says, come on, get a pick. They're moving this ball. 2nd and 11 for these Raiders as we get down under the 3-minute mark. As Tickler says, Jimmy won't throw again. And here we go. He's got 4 wideouts. Takes a snap. And has plenty of time. Quick throw. Just dumps it off. Little check down. And that's going to be about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6 as they get to the Green Bay 38. Green Bay will stop the clock at 2:35. And this is a big 3rd down here. We'll see if they can make a stop. Bob Smith says, come on, Green Bay. Harmony says, I got my bets in the Raiders, so they need to win. Richie says, are you a Packers fan? No, I am not. I am a Bills fan, but I do cover primetime games Monday, Thursday night, and on Sundays. And we have all kinds of fans of different teams on the channel. So shout out to you. Mano says, my bet's on Green Bay, SMH. I had Green Bay for the win as well. I did. That was my prediction. It's been a real tough week for predictions, without a doubt. It's been very tough. A lot of things happened that I don't think many people expected. And different teams decided to show up. So there you go. 3rd and 6. 4 seconds on the play clock. Garoppolo directing traffic. And it's going to be another handoff as Abdullah gets it. He'll be just short. 4 yards on the run. 4th and 2. And what do you do here? I think they're going to go for it. They're going to let the clock roll down. And I think they're going to go for it. Because either way, Packers would have to come down and score a touchdown to win. Either way. So here we go. 4th and 1. They're not going to get the snap off. They're just going to let it run down. And, yeah. 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minute warning. So the real question is, can they get this stop? And if they can't, Raiders get the first down. That's ball game. If they do get the stop, then obviously they can come down, score a touchdown, and win. So, yeah. Quick timeout. Commercial break. Quick shout out to Bams for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Country Boy 16 says, y'all know the NFL is scripted. You have to pay to win the Super Bowl. Oh, man. Shout out to Gabrielle Amanda for the Cash App donation. Thanks a lot, Gabrielle. Thank you for the support. It is much, much appreciated. Green Bay's offense has done nothing. Make it a touchdown to tie. Make Jordan Love have a pressure drive in a must-score situation after stopping him all game. The 6 and 7 kid, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for being here. Shout out to you. Mano says I'm 6-0. Come on, Green Bay. It looks like they may ruin it. May ruin it. We'll see, though. Shout out to you guys. 1,542 viewers. We're at 56,866 subscribers. So if you have not already, make sure that you join up, join the crew, join the gang. Great time, family friendly, good vibes, positive environment. So make sure you do subscribe to the channel. We're looking to hit 57,000. Let's keep it going. Raiders will go ahead and kick the field goal and make it safe, but no, it is no good, and it bounces off the right goalpost. Wow.
Denied.
Unbelievable. So the Packers will take over with a minute 56, 1st and 10 at their 34. Terrible. Terrible. They should have went for it. Another horrible call by this Raiders offense. This is bad. So bad. They should have just went for it. It was 2 yards. You give it to Jacob. He gets the first down and game over. Now you're putting Green Bay in position to win this game with 2 minutes basically in the clock and 1 timeout. Here we go. 1st and 10. Love, quick throw, gets it over to Musgrave. He'll get 7 yards on the pass. 2nd down. Minute 51 left on the clock. 6 and 7 kids said they just gave it away. I don't know why you kick it. I don't know why you kick it, because regardless, they got to come down and score the field goal or score a touchdown regardless. But hey. All right. Parent says they're cowboying it. That's going to be the new slogan. They're cowboying it. They're cowboying it. 2nd and 3 for these Packers. Here we go. Love takes a snap. Quick throw, gets it over to Taylor, and he will stretch out to get the first down. They're going to say short. They're going to say short and call it 3rd and 1. And yeah, I think he got it. I think it should be a first down, but they're going to review it. They're going to review it and stoppage in play. So minute 46, they're going to review the play, see if it's a first down or not, and see if they're going to reverse this. All right. Martha says, Tom Brady, come coach the Raiders. Okay. Marco says, thank you so much for this channel, and you're hosting us. Great experience. Keep it up. Shout out to you, Marco. Thank you for being here. It is much, much appreciated. Shout out to all you guys, all 1,641 of you. Antonio says, my record is 8-5 currently, 9-5 with the Green Bay win, and 8-6 with the Green Bay loss. Jimmy Bass says, I think it's the Enfamil and Similac milk. Okay. All right. We're going that route. Country Boy says it's because it's scripted. Let me ask you this. If you really think it's scripted, and this is just, a generic question. If you really think it's scripted, why do you still watch it? Let me know. That goes for anybody else. If you think the game is scripted, why do you guys watch it? Drop it in the chat. I want to know. I would like to know why. As we get to this official review, Ruling on the field is currently short of the line to gain, 3rd and 1. We'll see if they're going to call this, reverse it, and say it's a first down. Isaac says, I appreciate that you do not cuss. Yeah, it's like I said, it's family-friendly, positive environment, and that's what we've been doing since I started this, and we've been keeping it this way. So, yeah, shout out to you. So it's going to be short as, okay. I mean, he did stretch for it, but they're not going to give it to him. It's going to be 3rd and 1. So we'll see if they can go ahead and get this first down. Minute 46 left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Can Green Bay pull out this win? As Galen says, this is the most chill channel on YouTube. Shout out to you, man. Let's go. Jake's Model says, I'm not losing $200. Tom Buller says, the real question is, what isn't scripted, Jay? I mean, but listen, if it is, right, why do you watch it? Right? That's just the question. All right, here we go. So they are calling it the first down. All right, 1st and 10 after all that. 1st and 10, here we go. 4 wideouts. Love takes a snap. Quick throw, gets it over to... Who's that? 2nd down. Musgrave, there it is. Couldn't see the jersey. 2nd and 2 now as Musgrave gets it. Clock is rolling. 1:28 left. Love under pressure. And he's just going to throw it out of bounds. Incomplete. That was to Taylor. 3rd and 2 now. Quick shout out to Sloppy Joe for subscribing. Thanks a lot, Sloppy Joe. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Josh Hawkins said, I'm looking to win a whole soda. Father Time says, Jay's stream is scripted. I wish. I mean, I wish there was a way I could write a script for streams. Like, I wouldn't have to come up with jokes all the time. I hope you guys know this is all on the fly. That's what makes me different, right? It's all on the fly, right? You know how difficult this can be sometimes? As this is going to be a handoff and a first down for these Packers. 1:11 on the clock and counting. Prayer hands, ladies and gentlemen. Prayer hands out there for these Packers. Can they come down and score and take this win? Snap is off. Love, quick throw, and that's going to be incomplete. That was to Dobbs. He had it in his hands, bobbled it. It would be 2nd and 10 as we'll stop the clock at 55 seconds. Packers at the 35. Quick shout-outs to Wanda Foster, Wendy's technician, for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Here we go. 55 seconds. 2nd and 10. It's going to be a quick pass over to Musgrave. Will be incomplete. 3rd and 10. High pressure moment for Jordan Love. This is what winners are made from. Can he go out and actually close the deal? Close the deal. That pass was almost picked. It was a bad throw. It'll be 3rd and 10. Obviously, you're on 4-down territory, so you got 2 more plays to get this first down. But you need to punch it in for the win. You need to punch it in for the win right now. 67 Kids says, I can't watch. Chris says, they have to go forward here. Country Boy says, this happens because, like, these wild plays are insane. They need more stickum on their gloves. Yeah, I don't see that happening. Here we go. 3rd and 10 for these Packers. 8 seconds on the play clock. Here we go. Love steps up, throws deep, goes to the end zone. This will be picked off. Wow. Unbelievable. Picked off in the end zone.
Emotional damage.
Wow. So just, heave it to the end zone, not go for the first down, just throw a prayer and hope somebody down there catches it, huh? Just hope somebody catches it. Wow. Not good. Not a good call. Not a good call at all. The ball was way underthrown. If you were going to throw that, it should have been thrown so Watson can run and beat out the safety there and get the catch. Ball was underthrown. Not good. Not good at all. So that's going to lead to Jimmy Garoppolo kneeling it. And Raiders taking the win. 17-13, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. That is your Monday Night Football. Shout out to you guys, 1,704 of you for rocking with us tonight. If you have not already, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. Lock it in. We do this Monday night, Thursday night, and Sundays. So, yeah. Great night. Positive vibes. Family-friendly environment. Father Time, yes, I have a moment for you guys. I have a moment for you. Without a doubt. Shout out to you, Sheila. Cold one, no problem, man. Gay Smasher says, Bills Mafia. Let's go. Forest Green, no problem, man. Shout out to all you guys. Demidge, much love and respect. Jordan Love ain't getting any love today. Someone said all you need is love, and now they're feeling the hate. Marco says, wow, what a game. Thanks, Jay. We'll be here next time. Really appreciate it. Shout out to you, man. Tech 713, much love, bro. Have a good night. JJ, have a good night. Peace out, Antonio. Tech 713. Eric, Raiders outplayed the Packers. They did. They did. Without a doubt. TM says, good game. Omar, thanks for the stream. Happy you're back. Yeah, it was good to be back. It was good. Frederica, have a good night. Let's go. Uncle Buck says, I have lost a lot of games. I'm a Packers fan. But I watch any game that's good. But this was the dumbest call game I have ever seen. And people think things are scripted. Our flat earthers are close to it. Shout out to you, Uncle Buck. Tough loss. But obviously there's next time. Raiders played a good game. It was terrible calls on both sides, without a doubt. It was a defensive battle, and hard grit football for sure. Sir Fence is great channel. We'll be here for the ESPN games. Shout out to Bills Mafia. Let's go. All right, so yeah, tomorrow's gonna be power rankings, and then Wednesday's gonna be prediction videos. And you guys know how we do, so make sure that you do subscribe if you have not. Click that bell, turn your notifications so you don't miss a stream. It's your boy Jay. I will see you all on the next one. Have a good night.